Hello, hello. We are back with episode 2 of The Council, I believe. Save game 1. Where is my mother? Yes, yes. Episodes here. This is what I wanted. Okay, here we are. I wonder if these pictures are going to tell us the main person of each story. Although I feel like I got a lot less... I don't know where I'm going with that. I don't think I got as much out of... What's her name? Adams. As I thought I should. But I really wanted to know more about the mom, and that was her. Whose name? I can't remember anybody's name. Ah! Oh well. We ended it by... Mortimer finally showed his face. They knocked on our door. We were still in our, pajamas, half dressed. Okay, that's where we're starting. Let's go. Let's just go ahead and get going.
How many times must I tell you? You must never put your life on the line for me.
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
We are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine.
Just a recap?
All I can tell you is I'm looking for my sister.
Kind of.
Do you believe your mother capable of torturing a child?
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother.
Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs, and Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. You will find that Lord Mortimer is not what one would call conventional, Monsieur de Richet.
I do apologize for being late. I was obliged to clear up some urgent business.
What? That was weird. I don't know why that was weird, but it was weird. Okay, we get to pick these to give us skill points. Let's go with politics, I guess. Ooh, chess though. I can pick multiple books. Wait, how many? Oh my gosh, they are right in the... Oh my goodness. Okay, so politics and logic. That should help with our conversations that we're struggling a lot with. Hopefully. Boom. Okay. I don't like how low those diamonds are in the corner. Okay.
At last we meet, Monsieur de Richet. Do you mind if I call you Louis?
Please do.
Thank you.
Our
I wish to
American Frenchman.
apologize wholeheartedly, Louis. I made you cross the seas, and I wasn't even here to welcome you. When I asked you to join us here, it was, of course, in the hope that you would help us find your mother. However, there may be some new developments, but I don't know if they are linked to your mother.
Who's whistling?
We have found Elizabeth Adams' body in her room.
Ah.
I'm afraid she was brutally murdered, stabbed several times.
Okay. Cool. I only bumped into her last night.
I can't believe it. We bumped into each other last night on our way to bed.
Yes, I know. Duchess Hillsborough informed us that she accompanied you at the beginning of the evening. You apparently bumped into Miss Adams, who wanted to speak to you. We are told you turned her away, and she went away on her own.
That's correct.
Do you know what she wanted to see you about, by any chance?
That was a bad choice. Unfortunately not. She seemed confused. She did seem confused. Or did she?
She seemed upset about something. I thought she was under the influence of alcohol, but we didn't really speak.
The Duchess said she was.
Pity. The poor child was probably trying to find help.
I thought it could wait until tomorrow.
Apparently not.
Rude. If you knew all of this, then why didn't
I
you
shan't
help?
hide the fact that this tragedy puts me in a very delicate situation. I cannot risk upsetting the smooth operation of our next conference.
Why is this
But
our fault?
the case cannot remain unaddressed. I must reassure my guests, and justice will be done. And for that to happen, I must ask for your help.
Why
You're
is
not
that?
white?
You met Elizabeth. You spoke together, I believe. She trusted you. Listen, Louis. Find out who could have committed this murder. I refuse to believe that one of my guests is the murderer. I want to know who is responsible for this. And I trust you. You have my backing.
See, that's weird.
Must
Why?
stop at nothing. Can I count on you?
Of course. How would you like me to proceed?
Maybe you could start by going to the scene of the crime. Elizabeth was attacked in her room.
Can you hear that? There's someone talking in the background.
Can you tell me anything else about what happened?
Now, Louis, I wouldn't want to influence you. Get over there and form your own opinion.
Okay. You want to?
Right.
You're not going to answer that.
I'll get over there immediately.
Thank you, Louis. Now, once you've finished, come back and let me know your findings. I'll be waiting.
He's like too nice.
And Louis, you've got permission to search through the guests' rooms. They've all been notified and they agree.
Seriously? So in other words, anything worth finding they've hidden. Like, they wouldn't have agreed to it otherwise. Okay, let's find all these stupid coins that you have laying around here. Golden nugget. Never mind. Okay. Whoa.
Which four-letter word could open this?
Okay, review said there were technical problems. Okay. Four-letter word. A run? But the S doesn't make sense. Unless the last... This one? Okay. A run. No. Try it? Oh, we can do it this way. Okay. Okay. Return. What's the first letter? Oh. Okay, so interesting. Hold on. We're gonna look for some clues. And then we'll come back. Oh, that's tricky. There's too many things it could be. What does this say? Back up. Say Sanctus Longinus Martyr. Hello. Nothing to help me with the box. Oops. That running really does get away from you. Very quickly. I think it's because I'm using a PlayStation control, but still. Oh. I hope someone's writing, because if not... Oh, he is writing. Okay. Excuse me while I take your books. Is that a parrot? Here's the Pope again.
Devil's
Not
Thorn.
Pope, not the
I'll
Pope.
keep it.
But whatever he is. Cardinal? Unless he's the bishop. I can't remember. Okay, let's talk.
Your Eminence, I imagine that you've heard the news about Miss Adams.
What a tragedy, my son. How could such a thing have happened?
That's exactly what I'm trying to find out. Did you notice anything out of the ordinary last night?
I saw the young French soldier, Bonaparte, I believe, hanging around near Miss Adams' room. But I would not want to get an innocent man into trouble, Louis. It's probably nothing.
He has no reason. He has no reason. The only one who really has reason, potential, is actually George Washington. That's a weird sentence coming out of my mouth. He doesn't know why.
But if I were you, my son, I would talk to Monsieur
yes.
Peru. You remember how violently he set upon Miss Adams.
Oh, don't worry. He's on the list of suspects.
As are you. Whoa, that was weird. Big on the technical problems today. It wasn't this bad last time. Oh well. Oh, this room is so frustrating. In and out. Coin? Yeah. No. Key with an occult waters. I thought I got Earth too.
Dante's Purgatory. Why does your mind presume to flight when you're still like the imperfect grub,
Excuse me.
the worm before it's attained its final form? Charming.
Okay, hold on. I have, yes I do, don't I? Earth symbol. I knew I had Earth. Okay. What is this? By the way. That's like a big hazard. Just throwing that out there. Oh, it's stairs. Okay, cool. Not yet, though. Did I already go here? Nope. See, I knew there was going to be a coin somewhere around here. They love to throw those things in everywhere. And they only randomly tell you what they are. Whoop, whoop.
Which four-letter word could open this?
That gets me every time. Okay, okay. Let's try. We're just gonna spell actual words. Oh. Nope. No. Okay. It's not zebra, that's 5 letters. Why am I choosing Z? It's not Z. Unless it is, but... Oh, that's good. And it's definitely a 4-letter word, not like... Nope. No? I feel like this is important, but watch it just be like,
Which four-letter
can you not?
word could open this?
Thank you. Wait, is there the other kind of K? Nope. Just case. I think we already did case too. L? Or N? I don't know. I don't know. That's frustrating. I feel like I should know, but I don't know. You just like... No, it's a wall. Okay, you know what? We're done with that. Let's go. You also get extra points too for finding stuff. That's why it was important to go all the way around. As frustrating as it is. Okay. Oh, so that was the 3rd floor. We're now back on the 2nd floor. I want to go to Adams's room first. That's Bonaparte's room. Napoleon. That's nobody's room. Wow, the music is aggressive. Oh, really aggressive. What?
So Jacques Peru?
Oh, him too. Not right now. Turn that down. This game is like completely different than it was yesterday. I don't understand. Whoa. Was that something? I thought I saw. Again, sometimes the glints, like the light glints on the furniture, look like. We still haven't. Have we met Godoy? I don't think we met Godoy. I believe that's the person we're missing. Okay, no. I was wondering if things respawned. Hold on. What is this? Oops. Back it up. Oh, that's me. But this is where we were. Cardinal. Okay. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anything, but I don't think things respawn. Washington? Am I just like running past her room? Oh. I believe this must be her room.
Good day, Monsieur de Richet.
What are you
Mr.
doing?
Volner,
Creepy.
are you looking for anything in particular? Next to Elizabeth's room?
No, nothing special.
Speak about Elizabeth's death. Don't tell him anything for the time being.
Has anyone told you that Elizabeth was killed last night?
Sure, everybody knows. Yeah, everybody.
Yes. Rumors spread quickly.
Huh. He looks very put out.
It's horrible. How did it happen?
I can say nothing to you, sir. You'd better follow your host's instructions and stay in your quarters.
I shall leave you now, sir. I will return to my room.
Okay, so it's a little less sketchy if we remember that this guy is super into the occult. And, Elizabeth had a lot of stuff with the occult going on. So I could see where the interest is coming from. It's not necessarily a I killed her and left something at the scene of the crime interest, even though that's definitely what it looks like. It's exactly the same as last time. The chair. Oh, wow. He left her. Oh. And there's the murder weapon. Okay, let's do this then. No. You. Murder weapon, give it to me. Okay, analyze the knife. We don't have logic. The blade, the handle.
The lower part of the handle is unsullied by blood.
Well,
the murderer
true.
gripped the weapon so tight that there's no blood where he held it.
True.
The handprint indicates a small and slender hand.
I know, it kind of looks like it's herself.
The blade is short and
Really
thin.
not?
Well sharpened, apparently. It's covered in blood. Still fresh.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong.
Knocked over bottle of wine.
It's not what I booked on. No, I'm sorry. I don't have points to give.
What kind of plonk is that? Hey, it's a Bordeaux. That's a Chateau de Brion. It's a great wine.
I don't know what's happened to this wine, but it's undrinkable.
Okay. I want to look at everything else first before we use up all our skill points on that. Ooh, her eyes. Oh. What is with all the there's a lot of tattoos in this game. She has tattoos everywhere. The cardinal had tattoos on his hand. A tattoo. Okay. Oh, get the two tough parts over first.
I count no fewer than 9 wounds on the thorax with a lot of blood. On first sight, I'd say that's what caused her death.
On first sight, though. See, look at this.
Some of these tattoos are veritable works of... What's that? The skin between her breasts is different. Bloody hell! This tattoo was drawn on a page of leather and stitched onto her skin. Probably during childhood. If the scars are anything to go by.
Oh my god.
The same kind of tattoo as on the rest of her body.
I need to figure out what I need to use these skill points on. I only have half of them, which
I see no sign of bruising on the skull.
Sucks.
The only clue is a scar from a previous craniectomy. Poor Elizabeth, she must have been very young when she went through all that. That's torture.
Yep.
She also has old scars around the neck. Maybe mutilations.
Oh, seriously? Ugh.
What a strange smell.
Oh, come on. Ah.
Laudanum.
Oh,
Certain courtiers use it to get drunk. If taken in large quantities, it can provoke fits of madness.
Witch hazel. I didn't know that's what laudanum was. Yes, it can. We already did this.
She bled from the nose.
Seriously?
There's signs of bleeding, but I don't see any traces of bruising.
That's it?
There's signs of bleeding, but I don't see any traces of bruising.
Okay. Okay. Let's see, the arm.
There are numerous marks on the body. She must have fought like a lion. It couldn't have happened without a lot of noise. There are also a number of old scars.
Oh yeah, we knew that.
Scars are superficial and were made several years ago. She wasn't trying to take her own life.
We already did the tattoos. Will it change? I can't do that. I can do all of these.
She had the Sigillum de Ameth tattooed on her. The symbol of the living God, written in the language of angels, according to believers. It is rare for someone to know about symbols like this at her age, unless her mother was a tutor.
Or your mother.
Ancient Greek. Let's see what it means.
Oh, that translation
These are
coming in
sacred
handy.
chants intended to protect their bearer. But from whom? Or from what?
So they're protection tattoos, not expelling evil tattoos.
Symbol of Masons?
Yeah, I did notice
What's
that.
that doing
I thought
here?
that was weird.
Scarring. Ugh.
Oh, God.
Scarring isn't very
Rude.
regular, but they're mostly from old cuts.
Our character's kind of an idiot, but like at the same time, I feel like that's our fault. Because we made some weird choices. Okay, so we did the arm, the head, the upper body, and now the hands and the legs.
No wounds, but blood on the right hand. And nothing on the left except that tattooed symbol. This pinnacle's a trap. The wearers of the pinnacle thought that they were protected from evil by surrounding it inside the different circles of the pinnacle.
Okay. Well, not gonna do that. Sorry. At least this is gonna talk about the scars again.
Blood, but no trace of blows on the legs.
We're really into this whole.
More tattoos, similar to those on the rest of her body.
I mean, we knew she was tattooed. He acts like we don't know that.
Let's see. No trace of sexual assault or rape.
Okay. I felt like that one was necessary. I'm gonna leave now. Just her body, there's a lot more to look at. Okay.
Poor
The
girl
body is
bled to death.
Almost looks like she did it herself, but I'm sure she didn't.
Whoever left that footprint has boats for feet. That's at least a size 15. Where's a
Or-
size like that here? Peru?
Or wearing fake shoes.
Washington, maybe.
Again, Washington has the only solid reason to kill her. Peru, I mean, but why would he be such a hothead? I mean, he's a hothead, but like, to destroy his place at Moira's house?
Blood spatter indicates that the murder must have held Elizabeth upright during the attack. Even if Elizabeth wasn't very big, I doubt she wouldn't have put up a struggle. It takes tremendous strength to overpower someone like that.
The Duchess was with us. Whoa. For part of the night, at least. Oh my god. Thought I was alone. Didn't know you were here, bud.
My dear Elizabeth.
We've seen these. Okay. Is that the time?
Clock stopped at 3:54.
I guess so.
If it was smashed during the murder, then I've just established the time of the crime.
You don't know that, though. Excuse me. Sorry. Okay, now I can talk about the pentagram.
What the hell's been going on here?
Fence, but we. This is here the last time we were here, and he wouldn't talk about it.
Contrary to what most people believe, the pentagram's not there to conjure up, I don't know what evil or demonic creature. With the point toward the top, the pentagram is an ancient symbol of protection
She's dead.
against
We don't
evil.
have vulnerability. Pentagram is a symbol of protection.
Many esoteric rituals are based on this shape. Could Elizabeth have been sacrificed during an occult ritual?
Wouldn't she have been in the pentagram? I don't know for sure, but I feel like she would have been in the pentagram. Anyway, since this was here before the night of the murder, it also could be that the pentagram was simply something Elizabeth drew to keep herself safe if she thought the mother was going to come after her or whatever.
Vials of laudanum.
So, that's a lot of laudanum.
The label shows that this laudanum comes straight from America. I wonder if Washington's involved. The label shows that this laudanum comes straight from America. I wonder if Washington's involved.
Okay. Okay, wow, the technical issues are huge. Lots of stuttering. Still nothing over here. Oh.
Piece of fabric. High quality at that.
If it is the
I'd say it's
Duchess.
silk.
Or
By
Washington.
the texture and the gray hue, it must come from a dress, that kind that women of quality wear.
Or his mother. Yes.
It's a travel dress. The silk has been lightly waxed to protect it from bad weather. And I know the very woman who came up with the idea, given all the traveling she does. My mother. God help us. Why did she come here in the first place? The material appears to have undergone abnormal wear and tear. She must have been scouring the countryside, and that doesn't look good.
So she was here. Oh. Is that the gun from our vision in episode 1?
A pistol? Fairly new, I'd say. And judging by the weight of it, fairly light. It's extremely well maintained. The barrel is perfectly clean. It isn't loaded, and there's no traces of gunshot residue. I'd conclude that it hasn't been used recently. A tribute engraved on the barrel. To the liberators of France.
Oh.
There's a few dried traces of blood on the grip. Difficult to know for sure how they got there. Right. I shall have to find its owner.
So there's something from everyone. The footsteps to the guy, the scrap of fabric, Peru. The big footsteps would belong to Peru or Washington. The scrap of fabric to the mother, the gun to Napoleon, the dagger with the small grip to the Duchess. And we're not done yet.
November 1791. My dear sister, the cancellation of our reunion hit me like a stab to the heart. Father told me it was for your well-being, but I can't help but blame him. He claims that your condition has worsened and that it could be dangerous for both of us if we met. If only I knew where you were, believe me, I'd be at your side. I haven't received any news from you and...
I'm sorry. It just said, see the enclosed talisman, which I'm not seeing. And these
August 24th, 1792.
I'm sorry, the same letters.
Elizabeth, I'm driven to despair and doubt there is any point in writing to you. I'm not even sure you'll receive my letters.
Yes.
A notebook written in Elizabeth's handwriting. It is written in a mix of several languages. Not too easy to work out. It looks like a mixture of medieval Latin and Anglo-Norman. It is difficult to make sense of this jerky writing. I can make out some passages, though.
Calm down. She's dead.
He's coming. The demon is upon me. He's coming back to kill me. There she is. Death has come to finish me off. I've just run into her son.
Okay.
That was her last entry. What tortured writing.
So there's a demon who's a man, and then the she is, which is obviously the mother. Because he's her son.
Huh. The talisman that I gave back to Elizabeth. I can't exactly say it brought her good luck.
Take it.
Huh. The talisman that I
Seriously?
gave back to Elizabeth. I can't exactly say it
don't
brought her
take
good
it.
luck.
Whatever. That it? I'm not really... My objective is really like vague this time, so like I'm not sure.
Has Sir finished with this room?
Do you know
Why not?
who could have made such a mess of this room?
Miss Adams, sir. We were given orders to leave the room as it was, so as not to rush her.
Did she have a fight with someone to get the room into this state?
Not that I know of, sir. Miss Adams would sometimes throw a tantrum, during which she would destroy anything that came to hand. Lord Mortimer told us not to enter the room.
Thanks for that information.
You are welcome, sir. Has Sir finished with this room?
I know enough now. Thank you.
Very well, sir. Sir may return
Okay.
whenever need be. I shall guard the door.
I'll return when I have more points. I will return when I have more points. Thank you. Oh. Okay, we're like phasing through stuff now. I can't confront anybody. I can't do anything, really. Investigate Adams' death, and I can't do anything. I mean, I can do stuff, but I have no points. Hello? Oh, there's George. George, do you happen to have any honey? Serious question. Okay, I'm like getting like... Ding. Ah. Okay. No?
Map of Vermont.
What the...
Map of Vermont.
Is this part of the game that we just like... Oh. Randomly speak in a cursed voice, or is this a technical issue? Serious question. Oh, George, as you seriously stare out. I'm gonna read your correspondence,
My dear
okay?
George, I'd like to invite you to join me as planned at my place. I have a project to show you. It is time that the United States played a more important role on the world stage. I understand your reluctance of playing with fire. I know your new country is very young, but rest assured that I would do nothing to jeopardize what we have built together.
Oh, Mortimer.
I look forward to seeing you soon. Your friend, William.
I was like, who's William? Okay. You really don't have any honey.
It looks like a note between Emily and Washington about trade deals.
Well, I don't have any politics, so sucks to be me. Excuse me, I need honey. Or what do they call it? Royal jelly? This is very important. I cannot confront Washington without it. Ooh.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost.
Ooh. Okay, where is it? Yep, that's helpful, I guess.
Portrait of George Washington.
Why would you put that in your own room? That's so weird. Oh. Thank you.
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better.
We got some. Let's use it. Nope. Nope. Okay. Wow. Help. Okay, we're good. Those are some boots, George. Ooh, those are some big boots. I guess we're gonna have to confront him. There's nothing else to do. Okay, George, let's talk. Taking all your things.
Greetings, Louis.
Mr. President, you can guess why I'm here.
Of course.
Lord Mortimer has sent me to ask you a few questions about last night.
It's... How am I going to tell Elizabeth's father that she's dead?
I know, Mr. President. I shall endeavor to find out the truth about this tragedy. I must ask you to help me, though. Please.
Find the degenerate pig who did this, Louis.
Okay. He looks like he's grieving. Alibi. Give it to me. Yes.
I'm talking to all the guests to find out who has an alibi and, well, who doesn't, Mr. President. Can you tell me what you were doing last night so that I can strike
Tactful.
your name off the list?
I spent the night right here, reading.
All night?
Exactly. Emily stopped by in the middle of the night, you can ask her. She wanted to talk about some business we have in common.
Anything whatsoever to do with Elizabeth?
Not at all, Louis. A business matter.
Were you aware that Elizabeth took laudanum?
Yes, she came to ask me for some.
Oh.
She had finished her reserve, I believe.
Did she tell you why she was so desperate to get some, Mr. President?
She said she had terrible migraines that wouldn't go away.
More likely for the voices she heard, not the migraines.
They say that out loud or in his head?
Tell me, Mr. President, had you spoken to Elizabeth since your arrival? You know her father. You thought she was dead.
No, I didn't. And I believe I'll be taking my remorse with me to my grave. I wanted to, but I didn't know where to begin.
You can't blame yourself. You couldn't have known that her days were numbered.
Okay. Speak to him about the footprint, do you know?
Do you know if she had any enemies, Mr. President?
Not that I know of. I heard about her altercation with Mr. Perry.
Yeah.
But that case was closed, if I'm not mistaken. But if in doubt, I wouldn't leave any door unopened. And I'd go and question your fellow countrymen.
Don't worry. Countryman or not, I'm not letting anybody slip through the cracks.
See, we are the sketchy ones. There is no way we are French.
Do you know why she came to the island?
To get help, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't that
yes,
right?
We already knew that.
Indeed. Sir Gregory suggested to her father that he introduce her to Lord Mortimer to see if he could help her.
Why invite her now, then?
Yes, Lord Mortimer has a talent for healing, apparently.
Does
I'm
he?
not surprised Sir Gregory advised her to come.
Agreed. Mr. President,
we
we
go.
found a footprint at the scene of the crime.
Not a dress shoe, I hope. That's all I
No,
wear.
you have big
No,
boots.
rest assured. It looks like the print of a big ankle boot. A large size,
The one
I'd
in your
say.
bedroom.
Perfect. That should help you, Louis. It's a clue.
There's a lot of clues. I like how he's explaining it to like a 5-year-old. Louis, that is what we call a clue. But, Mr. President, what are these? I don't know, could you just step away from this? Haha. I only wear dress shoes. Nope. Don't trust it. Don't trust it. Where are we going next? I'm assuming we have to talk to everybody. Ta-da. That's no one's room. The Cardinal. Oh. He's still upstairs, I guess. Ooh, what about our room? We cannot enter our own room. That's gonna be fun. Ooh. Okay, who is this? Godoy, who we still are not entirely... do we even know who Godoy is yet? No? Whoops. Ah, Emily. Okay. Ooh, fancy. Look at your little French Marie Antoinette style room.
King George III in coronation
King
robes.
George, sorry.
Nice touch for the room of an English duchess.
Yep.
Tending children at the orphanage in Harlem. I find it a little hard to understand this painting choice.
Why? Why do you find it hard to understand? We already learned she's an orphan. Why can you not keep up with these things? It's a perfect painting choice.
Dear E, I received your last letter. Unfortunately, the Crown informed the Golden Order that our mission should under no circumstances hamper Sir Gregory's plans. Decidedly, they have support from the highest level in Buckingham Palace. So here we both are, hands and feet tied, and little room to maneuver. Keep me abreast of events. Our mission is becoming more complicated. Yours, E. T.S. The French chapter of the Order doesn't appear to know anything about the arrival of our friend Sarah. I therefore cannot comment on it. However, my guess is that she has come here for personal reasons.
Interesting. Not really sure what to make of that just yet.
The Lady's Waldegrave by Reynolds, painted upon the request of the Waldegrave family, in an effort to find them a husband. Displayed like meat. It's disgusting.
They're just painting. Calm down.
Grammar of Port-Royal. Ah, the artistry of the French language in all its splendor. Whoever masters French commands the world. At least, une partie of it.
No. I'm sorry. Not anymore, bud. Not anymore. Okay. Where is she? There she is. I'll speak to you in a minute.
A
I'm
letter
gonna take
from
all your
William
things first.
the Younger, addressed to Emily. He's the present Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Emily has indeed some powerful backers.
Duchess, you can inform King George of the Holy Father's backing. Oh. We shall assist you in financing the recruitment of regiments of immigrant royalists to fight against France. Your friend, His Eminence Giuseppe Piaggi? To fight against France.
2 coils circle the lock.
Oh, did I just find this? I don't have the key. But we're sneaky. Even though she's standing right there.
Dear Gregory, thank you for the information.
Gregory.
I've
Madoy.
managed to find out about the names you gave me. George Washington is a man you can trust. In spite of his obvious talent for politics, he has remained upright and honest. On the other hand, as you may well know, he is already doing business with Lord Mortimer. It will be more difficult to approach him. Napoleon Bonaparte was unknown to me until today. He's a passionate young French soldier for whom Mortimer predicts a promising future. Take heed. He is a man of conviction, which to my mind makes him potentially dangerous. As for Sarah de Richet, what more is there to say? You already know each other. She was apparently invited by Lord Mortimer about an ongoing matter in Paris that concerns a receiver in stolen art. See you soon. Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Okay, so
Right.
she
I've
is...
retrieved everything.
Oh. So she's not a fan of Mortimer.
Queen Charlotte. All the royal family of England is there from what I can tell.
A letter from William Pitt the Elder addressed to Emily.
Wow.
He was the English Prime Minister. This letter dates from 15 years ago now.
Madam,
Oh.
I shall never thank you enough for all your care and attention. I shall be indebted to you until my last breath. If you have any request of me, you only need ask. With regards to my son William, I shall never thank you enough for looking after him. You know the latter's preferences, and you will understand he needs you desperately. For that, and as agreed with Queen Charlotte, our friend Duke Hillsborough will carry out his task and meet with you within 6 months. From then on, you'll be free from want. Yours sincerely, William Pitt, Count of Chatham.
Okay, that was weirdly worded. So I'm assuming he set her up with Duke Hillsborough, and of course she's now Duchess Hillsborough, so that's like a marriage, arranged marriage type deal. The whole thing with his son William, and you know the latter's preferences he needs, that's weird. I don't know what that's about.
A devil's thorn, to be used to uncover the best disguised traits.
Really? That was a waste. There's a lot here, Elizabeth. I mean, yeah, Elizabeth. Come on, please just give me some honey. I have no points. There's so much we're gonna have missed. Okay.
What can I do for you, Louis?
I've come to see you about last night's tragedy. Did you hear anything about what happened to Elizabeth?
Yes, we all did. Rumors spread quickly, you know. How awful. I didn't know her well, but I hope at least the poor thing didn't suffer too much.
Okay. Excuse me.
Elizabeth was stabbed 9 times. No doubt she suffered greatly.
9 times? What monster is capable of such a horrible thing? Do you know what happened exactly?
In fact, Lord Mortimer has asked me to look into this case, Emily.
Are we supposed to tell her?
Really? Are you Lord Mortimer's snoop now?
Oh, and she's
I'm doing it for Elizabeth, not to please Mortimer.
Good for you. Quite right, too. Have you found out anything?
That was a good choice, because she's little. What was her relationship with Elizabeth?
I'm now interviewing all the guests to establish the alibis for each person. Just so I can cross you off the list of suspects, can you tell me what you did after leaving my room?
You know, the easiest way to find out what I was doing last night would have been to invite me to stay, Louis. But I shall answer you. I simply went back to my room and then to bed. On the way, I stopped off for a brief chat with President Washington about some business that concerns both of us.
Okay, that lines up.
Very well, then. Thank you, Emily. Did you and Elizabeth get to know each other?
I must admit, Louis, I didn't take much interest in her. I feel a bit guilty about it, but I never actually spoke to her. She seemed burdened by her problems, and as she wasn't invited to the conference, I didn't really seek her out.
That makes sense. Okay.
I found a torn piece of dress in Miss Adams' room. Gray silk.
Where's it from?
That's what I'm trying to find out. The color doesn't match any of Elizabeth's dresses, but I might not have found all of her clothes yet.
Good Lord, Louis, do you realize what this means? If this piece of dress isn't from Elizabeth, then it's... I don't have any grey silk dresses, Louis. Neither does my sister, since we wear the same clothes.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to check with you.
I'm so sorry, Louis.
Thank you.
Are you all right? You know, I'm sure there's a good reason why your mother was at the scene.
Thank you, Emily. We found the murder weapon.
What is it?
A dagger, quite slim.
Have you found its owner?
Not yet. Still searching as it happens. That said, since the blade penetrated the body several times, the murderer's hand will have been covered in blood.
You think that's a clue?
The handprint was a very slender hand, Emily. Probably that of a woman.
Do you realize what that means? Yeah. There are only 3 of us on the island. Bearing in mind that neither my sister nor myself had any reason to set upon the young lady, that means...
I know, Emily. I know.
Keep up your courage, Louis. I'm sure there's an explanation. You're bound to shed some light on it all.
If what you say is true, Emily, I'm less and less enthusiastic about shedding any light on the subject. I hear you were in discussions with the Holy See.
Holy See?
Oh, either His Eminence can't keep his tongue from wagging, or you've been poking your nose where you shouldn't, sir.
Even so, Emily, you're raising a royalist army. That's no small matter.
And you are straying from the subject. Is there anything else you wanted to ask me?
That's it.
I won't keep you, Emily. Thank you for answering my questions.
That's all we have.
See you, Louis.
Okay, so a royalist army is... I'm not sure I have this right, but I'm pretty sure you have Napoleon, and I think the other guy, Prue, are on the same side. I don't think so, though. I'm confused. But a royalist army would be against the interests of Napoleon and I can't remember what they're calling them. I can't remember. Okay. In other words, in favor of keeping the status quo of sorts. This is interesting. That's my room. I'm going the wrong way. Let's go downstairs. Okay. I can't go downstairs? How am I supposed to talk to people? Oh, this is how. I just go into the rooms. Okay. He's struggling. Excuse me. Let me take your things.
The Prince by Machiavelli. A perfect read for anyone with a surfeit of ambition.
That's not.
That might come in handy.
Immunity. Politics. So he's political. Shocker. Let's probably do.
Hannibal crossing the Alps. Another military success.
Yep.
Why do I get nothing but visions of horror in my room? And he gets victory after victory?
Question. There's meaning behind that, I'm telling you.
The Battle of Alexander at Issus, or how
Oh.
Alexander the Great triumphed over King Darius. Yet another one with delusions of grandeur.
Napoleon having delusions of grandeur. That should not be lost on you, bud. I want to climb bookshelves. I need honey.
My dearest son, I'm writing to implore you to act quickly. The situation is rapidly worsening here. Paoli continues to steer our motherland, Corsica, toward open warfare between France and England. His men are everywhere. We are obliged to go into hiding and are unable to remain in the same place for more than 2 days. I wouldn't be surprised if they targeted us soon. Make haste, my son. You hold our destiny in your hands. Your loving mother, Maria Letizia Bonaparte.
Ooh.
It's a beautiful weapon. A lovely damask blade. It's marked with the initials of the manufacturer in Versailles.
Okay. So he's...
A bicorn decorated with a cockade. It must belong to a French soldier.
Duh. Some of the stuff he says is just like... Seriously? I swear. I just need some honey.
French actor Talma is Nero in Britannicus.
A fragment of amber.
I'm sorry.
French actor Talma is Nero in Britannicus, the last emperor of the Caesar dynasty.
Huh.
There's just one holster in Bonaparte's gear, and the pistol is missing.
Shocker.
On the other hand, his cleaning equipment is in mint condition. That's typical of the soldier in him.
Okay. As I thought, the pistol was
My dear
probably
Napoleon,
his.
as previously agreed, I would like to ask you to join us in January on my island to participate in the High Society meeting organized for the occasion. We shall be able to continue our discussion about our project for a new order for France. I have a proposition to make to you concerning your wish to put a strong leader at the head of France. I trust you to be discreet as to your coming. See you soon. Lord William Mortimer.
See, that's why we were so good with our response last time.
Vercingetorix throws down his arms at the feet of Julius Caesar by Royer, two great army chiefs.
So much golden elixir everywhere, and it's like the one thing I don't need. Okay.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost.
Monsieur de Richet, please be quick. We are both very busy.
Did you hear about young Elizabeth?
Indeed, it is deeply regrettable.
Lord Mortimer asked me to...
I know. You no doubt want to know my alibi. I spent the night downstairs playing cards.
With
Can you tell me who was present at the game, please?
Well, there were Lord Mortimer, President Washington, and Sir Gregory.
Thank you.
Ah, and His Eminence Piaget as well. Excuse me, I nearly forgot him. Poor soul.
Did any of you leave during the game?
Not that I know of, monsieur. I didn't exactly spend my time noting the other guests' comings and goings, but I don't think so.
Thank you.
cord's getting cut. I'm sorry.
What time did the game end?
I can't say exactly. As for me, I must have stayed until midnight. I was exhausted, couldn't think straight. So I preferred to go up to bed.
On your way up to bed, did you notice anything out of the ordinary?
No, not in the least. The whole manor was sound asleep.
Not really. No. Did you notice anything unusual during the evening?
Nothing at all. Except the luck of the devil of Lord Mortimer and Sir Gregory at cards.
Did they win much?
Oh la la, monsieur, they cleaned us out more like. But I plan on getting it all back before we leave.
Spoken like a gambler.
As any good soldier would, I imagine you own a firearm. May I see it?
Oh, well, if you really want to, here is my pistol. Don't worry, it is not loaded.
Do you have several of these?
In Corsica, oui, but not on me when I am traveling. Only a bandit would carry such an arsenal.
Thank you.
Okay. Weird.
Someone saw you not far from the victim's room. Can you tell me what you were doing exactly, please?
I can tell you that someone is an idiot. I wanted to warn her to be careful. You see, on the night of my arrival, I saw someone leaving her room in haste, and I wanted to speak to her, to warn her. Unfortunately, the young lady slipped through my fingers each time. Now I know why. She had every reason to be worried. What an idiot I was not to insist. I could have helped her.
Were you able to recognize the prowler?
Unfortunately not, no. It was dark, and Lord Mortimer was waiting for me. I was not really paying attention anyway.
Well, we came sneaking out of her room, and Washington came sneaking out of her room. Goodbye. But
Well,
I can't
have
question
we
you about
finished, monsieur?
Exactly. Thanks again for all your answers. Good day.
that. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Just painting. Let's go. What's this? Is this? Whoa. Whoa.
What do you want from me, de Richet?
Greetings. It's fallen to me
Cut
that...
the crap! Get to the point. We both know why you're here.
And have you got anything to tell me?
What does it matter? It's too late anyway. Do what you have to do and get out.
A pattern with 4 circles.
I have that, I have that, I have that, I have that. I don't have that, but it doesn't matter. Please have some honey in it, please.
Dear Monsieur Peru,
I'm writing to thank you for the funds you sent. These funds will be crucial for the renovation of the western wing of the orphanage. The children you sent are doing marvelously well, and little Pierre will soon be walking. Some of them still sometimes suffer nightmares about their parents on the scaffold, but I expect they will cease in due course. Should you decide to send us more, please note that another 20 beds will soon be ready. The children and myself will never thank you enough. Long live the Republic. Long live France. Sister Marie-Hélène.
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later. Great. Honey.
Thank you.
The Massacre of the Innocents by Rubens. A bit gloomy. Guess my room is not that bad.
He's passing a lot of judgments.
The Massacre of
too.
the Innocents, but
Oh,
by Van Harlem.
jeez.
I think that Mortimer likes to play mind games with his guests.
Clearly. Okay. I don't know if we shall meet again. At this point, I am a prisoner snared by my own decisions. You must be protected. My future is lost without you. You can still be saved. No matter how much bitterness you hold against me, you must know that I made a pact with the devil who I thought I could master. I thought I knew the monsters, but what I did for France is nothing compared to what they are capable of doing. Now I can't see any way out. The jaws are closing upon me. I love you now and forever. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I didn't look up here. Sorry.
Dear friend, please come and join us. We must meet about the ongoing operations in Paris. A boat will be waiting for you in Calais and will take you to Dover in England. From there, a carriage will take you to the port of
Where is
Tintagel,
this island?
where a frigate will be waiting for you and other guests, so you can meet up with me on my island as quickly as possible. I await your arrival. Lord William Mortimer.
It's also sketchy. Okay.
Records of the police. Notes intended for the police lieutenant of Paris. It's a list of people under surveillance in Paris. And there's some well-known names on it. This is valuable information. This shouldn't be lying around.
Psychology. Okay. Anything else? Did I miss something? I feel like I did, but... I don't know.
Nice decor for a revolutionary tribunal judge's room. Another painting on the Massacre of the Innocents?
Jeez.
Nice decor for a revolutionary tribunal judge's room.
Okay.
All right. Have you finished?
Not quite. I'd like you to answer a few questions.
Ooh, strong arm. Damn. Whoa! Calm
I know
down.
you were at the scene. We will save a lot of time if you just tell me what
Why is
happened.
he so combative?
You know nothing at all.
Enlighten me then. For now, I have your footprint in a pool of blood.
That's right. The only thing you can prove is one of my boots was at the scene. Congratulations, you've wrapped up the investigation. All right, have you finished?
Okay.
Not quite.
It's
I'd
weird.
like you to answer a few questions. You were armed the night of my arrival. Can I see your weapon?
No.
You do realize you're not helping, don't you? You're making it worse for yourself.
Okay. His letter?
I'd like to talk about the letter you're writing.
Oh,
What woman
no.
is it addressed to?
Who says it's a woman? I'm not saying any more.
Yeah.
There's no point you insisting.
Okay. Oh, for goodness sakes.
All
What-
right, have you finished?
Last chance.
Not
last
quite.
Chance. I'll take
I'd
this.
like you to answer a few questions.
We're gonna manipulate you.
2 days ago, I surprised you having a go at Miss Adams. What happened? Did you want to give her another beating?
His
She
voice
wouldn't let
just
you push her
changed.
around again, huh?
Shut up, you little shit! You have no idea what happened, and here you are, carping away. You think you're investigator of the year. Have you taken a look at yourself, Deriche?
Didn't you get enough beating her black and blue the last time?
I did not!
Go on. Keep going.
Finish what you came to do, then get out of my room.
Goodbye, sir. We shall meet again.
Let's see.
Probably.
He's so obviously antagonistic that, like, it's probably not him. You know? It's a little too obvious. Whose room have we missed? Yours. Occult man. Prussia, I believe? Ooh.
The alchemist is a young man.
Okay. Oh, coin.
A Chinese coin, recognizable by the hole in the middle. If I remember rightly, that's called a cash.
Oh, thank you.
The Sorrows of Young Werther. There's a handwritten text signed by von Werner on this first page. Dear Elizabeth, I know that this book is but a small token compared to the delightful moments you gave me, but I hope that this will nonetheless keep the memory alive. Your ever obedient servant. So, Volner had a relationship with Elizabeth, but that's hardly surprising given his fondness for the occult.
Interesting. The plot
Table of
thickens.
alchemical symbols. Someone circled the zinc symbol. Golden elixir.
Oh, for God's sake.
A chest locked with a 4-letter code. Surely a word close to the owner's heart.
Got it. Why is zinc close to his heart? That's a question. Ooh, mysterious note. Excuse me, let me take the rest of your stuff and then we can talk.
The alchemist is an old man.
Amber crystals.
Amber crystals. Is that all? Oh, I need one more. Whoop, whoop. we're so full on everything. Except for honey. Excuse me, I'm in a weird spot. 1 second. No?
A Greek drachma. One of the rare ancient coins to be mentioned both in the Bible and in the Quran.
Okay. Nothing else.
What can I do for you, de Richet?
Monsieur, Lord Mortimer has appointed me to investigate the tragedy that befell us last night.
Oh, yes. It's horrible. Yes. How can I help, monsieur?
Where were you last night?
In my room. I read a few ancient manuscripts before going to bed. But I didn't stay up long. I was tired.
Thank you kindly. Excuse me for asking, but did you know Miss Adams?
Oh, she... not really, to tell the truth. No.
I found the Werther dedication, signed by your hand, monsieur. Would you like to change your version now?
Be careful, de Richet. Don't push your luck. My relationship with Miss Adams was pure, and has nothing to do with you. Well, continue playing the detective as you see fit. But if I find the bastard who did that to Elizabeth, I will...
Yes! I would have preferred a simple response, but I see I have my answer now.
Okay. Whoa. I bet he's immune to this. Oh, wait. Oh.
I get the impression that your romance was over. Am I right?
So? What does it matter to you?
Okay, I see.
I would never have attacked her, if that's what you're insinuating.
Who put an end to the relationship? You or her?
It was her. It was
Yeah.
her. But what does that matter? We both agreed.
Please, tell me a little more about the nature of your relationship.
That is a personal matter, monsieur.
Yes, that is true. So, tell me.
All right. It was passion. That's why we couldn't stay together. It scared her.
Okay.
You loved her, didn't you?
That is none of your damn business.
Your feelings betray you, sir.
Clear.
So what? Yes.
So what?
I loved her, like a moth loves the flame of a candle. That's why we could never be together.
Okay. I know.
We finished. I'll have a look around and then take my leave.
Do
We
whatever you
finished.
have to do.
We finished. We done. Okay. Who else's room? This is so frustrating. This is much more, not as hand-holdy as episode 1. Finish setting... I don't know if y'all can see that, but it says finish setting up your TV. I've had this TV since 2017. What are you talking about? Whose room is this? Oh. I'll go back there again once I'm done with everybody. Although I think I might be done with everybody. Washington, we did Washington. Oh, oh. I still can't search his room. Sketchy. My room. Can I go in my room? No. Okay, let's go talk to the cardinal. know we just talked to the Cardinal, but I feel like we can talk to him more. Okay. I just went in a complete circle. Look, why would he put them side by side? He's like a troll. Mortimer is. He's up to something, that's for sure. Okay. Look at all these people. What? No vulnerabilities. She's immune to logic. Ooh, you have a lot of immunities. Okay. Wait, are you also zinc? That'd be really weird, but...
Which four-letter word could open this?
Nope. Probably around. It's gotta be around here somewhere. No?
What a tragedy, my son. How could such a thing have happened?
That's exactly what I'm trying to find out. Did you notice anything out of the ordinary last night?
I saw the young French soldier, Bonaparte, I believe, hanging around near Miss Adams' room. But I would not want to get an innocent man into trouble, Louis. It's probably nothing.
Not to worry, Your Eminence. If he is innocent, then he has nothing to fear. Do you know why Monsieur Bonaparte was hanging around her room like that?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised to learn that the dashing young soldier had become infatuated with a fragile young woman who looked a bit lost. But I don't think he got a very warm welcome.
Bonaparte and Adams? But they didn't even know each other, did they?
I couldn't say, Louis.
Not to worry, Your Eminence. If he is innocent, then he has nothing to fear. Do you know why Monsieur Bonaparte was hanging around her room like that?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised to learn that the dashing young soldier had become infatuated with a fragile young woman who looked a bit lost. But I don't think he got a very warm welcome.
Bonaparte and Adams? But they didn't even know each other, did they?
I couldn't say, Louis. But if I were you, my son, I would talk to Monsieur Peru. You remember how violently he set upon Miss
I don't really get to ask him questions.
Oh, don't worry. He's on the list of suspects.
I don't. That's weird. I've investigated. I am bored now.
I've come to speak about the findings of the investigation, my lord.
I'm listening, Louis.
I'm sorry, my lord, but I don't have any evidence conclusive enough to allow me to name the culprit with certitude.
Really?
I see.
Well, that's your decision, Louis, and I accept it. Given the distinguished guests and the sensitive political issues involved at the conference, I trust you'll leave me to conclude the case in my own way. Right.
Oh.
It's time we spoke about your mother, Louis.
I messed that one up, I guess. She isn't missing. She does it often. She's in hiding. She isn't missing.
She isn't missing, you know.
What? What do you mean?
My mother has left traces in every nook and cranny of your island, my lord. She's definitely here. Now, what worries me most is why she doesn't show herself.
That doesn't make me feel any better, Louis.
What was the official reason why my mother came to your island?
I knew about your mother's activities, and yours, in the Golden Order. I thought we had everything to gain by working together.
You mean the canon deal with Monsieur Bonaparte?
Among others, yes. How did you hear about that?
Monsieur Bonaparte came to speak to me about it yesterday, during lunch.
I see. So impetuous. He was supposed to let me speak to you about it first. Our friend Napoleon desperately needed financial backing to properly equip his army. I took it upon myself to back him because I have a firm conviction that he can go far.
We shall see. However, there's one thing that surprises me.
He already said this, so why did my mother sell?
Did my mother intend to finance a war? I'm not sure that I follow.
No, your mother's aim was not so much to partake in a war, but rather to make Monsieur Bonaparte accountable. France is in turmoil, and having support of a military man can often come in handy, Louis. You'll see. Once this deal was closed, I had big plans for Sarah.
Such as what?
You see, I've invited several influential figures on my island to present them with a project at the conference. It will be presented later today. I thought that the Golden Order had a role to play, and I still think so. I was hoping Sarah would be able to join us.
I see.
Indeed, if by chance your mother decided not to return to us before the conference, would you do me the great honor of attending? If only to follow the deliberations while waiting for her to duly take her seat.
Why not? We shall see.
Thank you so much. In this way, you'll be able to keep your mother informed of what is said. There's something else I'd like to briefly go over. Earlier, you asked me the official reason for your mother's presence here. Is there an off-the-record reason why your mother came here?
I have absolutely no idea.
If only my mother had trusted me, but she remained very mysterious. I'd have been delighted to answer your question.
Is this usual for her?
As head of the Order, secrets are her bread and butter, as you can imagine. That said, it's the first time she hasn't let me in on the reason for her trip. And it intrigues me, to tell you the truth.
Well, I'm sure that Sarah will explain everything once she reappears. There's something I still don't get. In your opinion, why would your mother remain in hiding over several weeks?
She may have discovered something. She's wary of someone. She's lost her mind. Okay. No. She might have discovered something. She's wary of someone. Go in hiding. She's wary of someone.
Her not coming back to the manor after so long makes me wonder if she is wary of someone.
Well, certainly. But whom? The only ones who were present during her stay were
that's good.
Sir Gregory, Duchess Hillsborough, Mr. von Wollner, and myself.
Gregory. Oh, yeah. Adams was here.
You forget Elizabeth Adams, my lord.
That's true. But Gregory and I arranged it so that they wouldn't run into each other. I thought it had worked. Do you think that your mother felt she was in danger because of Elizabeth?
It's possible.
The only thing I can tell you is that Sarah had indeed changed. At the beginning of her stay here, We enjoyed spending time together, solving the world's problems.
What did you speak about together?
You seem to know my mother very well, my lord. What did you talk about together?
Oh, as soon as we had a little free time, we liked to share points of view about practically any subject. We would find ourselves embarked on interminable discussions that could go from Monsieur Blanchard's flight in a hot air balloon to the Treaty of Jassy, or the adoption of the metric system in France last year, or even Mr. Eli Whitney's invention in the United States.
Ah, yes. His famous cotton gin. It was supposed to revolutionize cotton production in the United States.
It will revolutionize the world, Louis. The potential of this invention is much greater. Tomorrow, all industries will be switching to simple but large-scale production. Of that, I'm sure.
I'm surprised she didn't get you started on the Crusades. It was her favorite subject.
Are you joking? Sarah and I spent entire days together reliving them. It so happens that the Crusades are also my subject of predilection, especially the third. My ancestor distinguished himself brilliantly during the siege of Saint-Jean d'Acre.
Mother lulled my childhood with tales of the Crusades. How Richard the Lionheart and Philip Augustus had to battle it out to achieve their ends. And how Guy de Lusignan, having broken his word, launched the siege of Saint-Jean d'Acre.
Oh, I see Sarah's lessons have inspired new enthusiasts. Good on you, because not everyone can claim they know as much at your age. Your mother is a very well-read woman. You're quite lucky to have her as a model.
Yes, I know, but I'm still very worried.
That guy's name.
I must admit, there are worse things to worry about now, Louis.
What do you mean?
Since she disappeared, your mother has been seen once. Her behavior on the evening of your arrival greatly surprised Gregory and myself. She resurfaced to attack Emma, Emily Hillsborough's twin sister.
The vision.
And she shot her with a pistol. Then, before Gregory could intervene, she ran off and disappeared.
What's happening?
I beg your pardon? Hang on.
Emily has a twin sister who knew my mother? But she's playing it, goddammit. That means my vision on the wharf, it was actually happening inside the manor. Mother shot Emily's sister? The very person she came looking for? Why would she do that?
Excuse me, but between that and the childhood of Lady Adams, it's all a bit much for me to cope with. I need to piece it all together again to see things more clearly. You said that you spent a lot of time talking together at the beginning. What happened for that to change?
I'm afraid I haven't much to tell you. The more the days went by, the more she withdrew into herself. She never gave me an explanation. Until the day came when she purely and simply disappeared.
Where did she go when she wanted to be alone?
She would shut herself away in a room we use as a box room upstairs.
Would you allow me to go there?
Naturally, Louis, of course. I'll send you a servant to open it.
Thank you.
That's all I can tell you about the disappearance of your mother, Louis. I would like to have been more helpful.
I shall stay on her trail and follow up any leads.
Thank you. We will meet later on to welcome our last guest. In the meantime, I shall get someone to open the box room upstairs for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think that's the end of this sort of section. Let's see. Yep. Nope.
The room was just opposite Mortimer's study.
Whoa. Where? Right here, maybe? Oh, wait, right here. That looks like a tower to me. Very ominous music every time I open up the map. Okay. Right around this corner. Right here? Yes. Okay. Is that not it? What? Unless it was back here. Hold up. Hold up. It might be the doors like just opposite. Like literally right in front of us. Hold on. Did I make it too hard? Stairs going up. Yes, I did make it too hard. Oh. Okay. Okay. Lots of storage.
There are burnt papers in the chimney. There's a legible fragment left. Hey, I recognize my mother's handwriting. She says we must find a safer way to communicate. Someone is onto us. Trust in my faith in the man with the sword. So Mother had an accomplice here. Who could it be?
The man with the sword, is that the big
be suspicious of?
Statue over the fireplace?
We must find the next part. Faith, sword. I recognize her love of riddles there.
Okay.
Dante's Paradise.
Raise your head and be reassured, for what comes up here from the mortar world must ripen in our rays.
What the hell, bud?
What is this disc?
I was gonna say, what is that?
Oh, that reminds me of the ones my mother collects. It's magnetic.
Take it. Why not? A lodestone. Gotcha. Not really sure.
Chronolite water will give me a little reprieve.
Oh, perfect.
St. Paul on the Road to Damascus by Caravaggio.
Story.
A fierce opponent of the first Christians, St. Paul is suddenly struck by the call of Jesus Christ and converts. It's the best known conversion in Christian history, which teaches us that even enemies of Christ can be saved, and even become his greatest apostles after finding faith. From what I can recall, the account of his conversion could be found in the epistles to the Galatians, the Philippians, the Corinthians, and the Acts of the Apostles. Caravaggio attained a magnificent command of black and the play of colors too. Paul facing an ordeal, the curtains of his illusions being raised, and receives the light from his Savior.
Okay. That was very intense. Oh, that's like, wow. Opens right into a wall. Okay.
The door appears to be locked on the other side.
Pick it, pick it, pick it, pick it. Got it.
I think I heard something fall to the ground. A metallic sound, like a key falling to the floor. We'll see if it works.
That doesn't matter because.
It's open.
Okay. Because I have like my good little sneaking skills. It's not what they're called. I can't remember what they're called. So it didn't matter because I wouldn't open any, like, take any points away, but I just wanted to see if it would work.
A chest with the occult symbol representing air.
Do I have air? No. But look at, fine.
A drawing of the Apostle Matthew, painted by Guido Reni. He's represented as writing the word of the Lord, transmitted by the Holy Spirit, who appears here in the guise of an angel.
Okay. This is Dante again?
The New Testament.
Okay. Oh, wow.
This volume dates from the first edition by Gutenberg. It's the first book that was ever printed. The pages are covered in annotations in Latin, French, and Hebrew. Someone spent years studying this Bible. A volume of the Gutenberg Bible.
Okay. Do we read all this? Okay. Oh, God.
Or, what man is there of you, whom,
There's
if his
clues
son
here,
asks
but-
bread, will he give him a stone? St. John is known as the youngest of Christ's apostles. Well, we often give credit to St. John for having written about the apocalypse in the last book of the Bible.
Okay.
It's St. John, painted by Guido Reni.
They're all by Guido Reni. Okay. I feel like there's something...
Several portraits of apostles, all
Yeah.
signed by Guido Reni. It looks like someone touched this commode recently. There are fingerprints on the sheets and in the dust.
Pull it off. No. Seriously?
Painting of St. Mark from the collection of the apostles by Guido Reni.
Shocker.
Painting of St. Mark from the collection of the apostles by Guido Reni.
Okay.
A devil's thorn, to be used to uncover the best disguised traits. A fragment of amber.
Oh, got it. Not that does me any good, but I can't, you know, load up my things, but whatever.
St. Paul painted by Guido Reni. Of the 4 apostles shown in this piece, Paul is the only one who isn't an evangelist. He is the 13th apostle.
Okay, why are we so excited about that?
St. Paul is shown holding a sword.
Oh.
Strange. There's hardly any dust, as if the painting's been cleaned recently. There's a small inscription engraved on the frame.
Oh, the Bible.
Let's take a closer look. This is how Paul spoke to his pilgrims from Rome. Just above that, someone's written down the
11.
figure 11 on the
11,
painting
11,
and underlined it twice. No, what does that mean?
Paul.
So we have the figure 11 twice underlined.
It's a verse.
And a story of a group of pilgrims who it looks like Paul is speaking to. Maybe it's a code. There must be a connection. A text on Paul must be somewhere, and it must be associated with the figure 11. But what's the story with these pilgrims? I mean, a connection with the figure, maybe? St. Paul is shown holding a sword.
Sorry.
Strange. There's hardly any dust, as if the painting's been cleaned recently. There's a small inscription engraved on the frame. Let's take a closer look. This is how Paul spoke to his pilgrims from Rome. Just above that, someone's written down the figure 11 on the painting
and
I pressed
underlined it
square.
twice.
I don't know.
No, what does that mean?
Okay, let me leave. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Paul. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Let's try this. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, I got it. Whichever one has 11 in it. I would assume. This is kind of brute forcing it. There it is.
I say then, have they stumbled that they should fall? God forbid, but rather through their fall, salvation is come unto the Gentiles, for to provoke them to jealousy. Oh, wait. A note from Mother is carefully folded between the pages here. What does it say?
Dear E, I'm glad you found this note. I was afraid the code of the two groups of pilgrims would mislead you. Pick up the package. You know where, and hide it where no one will find it. It's imperative. Awaiting your reply, hidden behind the youngest apostle.
What? The youngest apostle?
Oh.
What does Mother mean by that?
Yep, we got it right here.
St. John is the only apostle painted in this gallery who hasn't got a beard. Hey, wait! That means it's him. He's the youngest apostle. Right. This painting is therefore associated with the answer which E had to give to my mother. Now,
I know this.
I just need to know how to recover the answer.
The frame.
The painting looks like it's been taken down recently. But wasn't my mother said that she would wait for an answer hidden behind the apostle? Ah, of course. There's something written behind the painting. On the second day, the pilgrims will listen to the prophecy of the young apostle. They shall add one companion to their left and 3 to their right to complete their rank. What does it mean? On the second day, the pilgrims listened to the prophecy of the young apostle. The prophecy of the young apostle. That was John. And the prophecy mentioned is most likely the book of Revelations according to St. John.
Okay, where is it? Sorry. Okay, cool. We're not gonna...
And the woman was given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place, where she is nourished for a time, and times, and a half a time, from the face of the serpent. Hey, a new note. It's been folded carefully in the corner of this page. The writing, it's not my mother's. S. I found the book in your effects. I've concealed it where no one can get their hands on it. I can assure you, awaiting your instructions, I will hear your reply like he who hears the angel. Hears the angel? What does that mean?
I know
Oh,
this.
it's probably the place where she was
this.
expecting to
Let me
get
go.
the location of the next note.
Let me go. I can't remember the name. It's you, isn't it? Is it not?
St. Paul on the road to
Yes.
Damascus by Caravaggio. St. Paul is the only saint to be presented twice in these paintings, contrary to the other apostles. How come? This painting has been hanging here for a long time.
No, never mind
A lot
then.
of dust is built up on it. Well, a finger has drawn a number in the thin layer of dust. I can read the number 4.
Caravaggio attained a magnificent command of black and the play of colors, too. Paul facing an ordeal, the curtains of his illusions being raised, and receives the light from his savior. Painting of Saint Mark from the collection of the Apostles by Guido Reni. There's nothing worth noticing here. It's too cumbersome for me to unhook here, but judging by the dust, it hasn't been moved for months, if not years. Little characters are engraved on the chest of drawers under the urn. It's a sentence in Hebrew. It says, "Count in the dust." All right, let's do it.
4, we did it.
There are finger marks, deliberately drawn in the dust. 8 in all. That's what the message in Hebrew spoke about. Hebrew 8.
Ah. I think we're putting together something we shouldn't be putting together.
Nothing of value here.
But too late, we've done it.
Thou hast put all things under his feet, for in that he put all in subjection under him. He left nothing that is not put under him. But that which beareth thorns and briars is rejected, and is nigh unto cursing, whose end is to be burned. Here's a message.
Got it.
There are some complications. Indeed, the Prussian is insistent. What's happening at your end? Do you need help? If tonight is not possible, let's see tomorrow evening, in the South Room, where we reviewed the situation.
South Room.
When Paul understood that only the axe counted, he went back on his tracks. I await your confirmation to his left, in the company of the pilgrims that have joined him.
Give me that logic. Let's go.
This last comment is about their code. I should find new pilgrims near Paul.
Okay. Okay, deep breath. Four?
Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, think on these things.
Okay, no. Ephesians.
This I say therefore, and testify in the Lord, that ye henceforth walk not as other Gentiles walk, in the vanity of their mind. not in the lustful desire, even as the Gentiles who knew not God.
St. Paul on the road to Damascus by Caravaggio.
But it's a different person.
This painting has been hanging here for a long time. A lot of dust is built up on it. Well, a finger has drawn a number in the thin layer of dust. I can read the number 4.
Okay.
St. Paul painted by Guido Reni.
I don't know what to do here.
Because we look not at the things that are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal.
Okay. Hold on. Back on his track in the company. To his left.
I guess I'll just come back later.
Cool.
Dante's
Oh, God damn it.
Raise your head and be reassured, for what comes up here from the mortal world must ripen in our rays.
Oh, this is tricky.
Several portraits of apostles, all signed by Guido Reni.
It looks like someone touched this commode recently. There are fingerprints on the sheets and in the dust.
Oh, wait.
There's something else behind this painting.
It says, half of each group will join the first city of Corinth.
What the hell does that mean?
Oh. Corinth. Corinthians. Nope. Get out. Sure it's not
Because we look not at the things that are seen,
yeah,
but
this.
at the things which
What's
are
the
not
format?
seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not
It's
seen
not matching the
are eternal.
subtitles.
For we are unto God a sweet savor of Christ, in them that are saved, and in them that perish.
Seriously?
Now I pray to
one
God
of
that
these.
ye do no evil, not that we should appear approved, but that ye should do that which is honest. For we are as reprobates.
I hate that it bumps me out. Like, why?
How shall not the ministration of the Spirit not be more glorious? Now, therefore, there is utterly a fault among you, because ye go to law with one another. Why do ye not rather suffer injustice? Why do ye not rather suffer yourselves to be defrauded?
Ah, look.
Ah.
Here's a message.
Okay.
It is of paramount importance that no one finds it. Watch out for the Prussian. He's on the trail. Let's meet up. I'll leave it to you to organize the rendezvous. Not today. I'm unable to do it. In the meantime, I'll follow the first group to Mark, who will reveal the answer to them.
And that first group of pilgrims, how many are there now? If I refer to the chapter I'm reading at the moment, 6.
Painting of St. Mark from the collection of the Apostles by Guido Reni. There's nothing worth noticing here. It's too cumbersome for me to unhook here, but judging by the dust, it hasn't been moved for months, if not years.
Okay.
No, nothing of value here.
Fine. Okay.
Then they suborned men, which said, "We have heard him speak blasphemous words against Moses and against God."
Well, let's know. Do we just brute force Mark too?
And it came to pass in those days that Jesus came from Nazareth of Galilee and was baptized by John in Jordan. And as they did eat, Jesus took bread and blessed it and broke it and gave it to them and said, "Take, eat. This is my body."
Whoa.
And
Maybe the
behold,
last one.
there cometh one of the rulers of the synagogue, Jairus by name. And when he saw him, he fell at his feet. Then came together unto him the Pharisees, and certain of the scribes, which came from Jerusalem.
Okay.
I guess I'll just come back later.
I'll follow the first group to Mark, who will reveal the answer. I'm going in the wrong order. Okay, so what have I not found? I found Mark already. There's some complications. When Paul understood that only the acts counted, I'm still looking for that. Oh, it's all a mess. Don't Google an answer, don't Google an answer, we can do this. This is the Hebrew one, isn't it? Yep, yep. I've done it in the wrong order. Okay, so there's 6. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. 6.
It is of paramount
Where
importance that no one finds him. Watch out for the Prussian. He's on the trail.
That's
Let's
not the
meet
verse,
up.
but okay.
I'll leave it to you to organize the rendezvous. Not today. I'm unable to do it. In the meantime, I'll follow the first group to Mark, who will reveal the answer to them.
First
And
group
that
being
first
the
group of
Hebrews.
pilgrims, How many are there now? If I refer to the chapter I'm reading at the moment, 6. There are some complications. Indeed, the Prussian is insistent. What's happening at your end? Do you need help? If tonight is not possible, let's say tomorrow evening, in the South Room, where we reviewed the situation. When Paul understood that only the axe counted, he went back on his tracks. I await your confirmation to his left, in the company of the pilgrims that have joined him. Yeah, this last comment is about their code. I should find new pilgrims near Paul.
Well, good luck with that, bud.
Do all things without murmurings and disputes, whose end is destruction, whose God is their belly, and whose glory is in their shame, who think only of earthly things. Do all things without murmurings and disputes.
Nope. Nope. Philippians.
Even as it is meet for me to think this of you all, because I have you in my heart, inasmuch as both in my bonds. And in defense and confirmation of the gospel, ye all are partakers of my grace.
Okay. Did I do all of them?
Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, think on these things.
Come back here, you're not done. Okay, so it's not the Philippians. Is it the Thessalonians?
Paul and Silvanus and Timotheus unto the church of the Thessalonians, which is in God the Father, and in the Lord Jesus Christ. Grace be unto you, and peace, from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ.
None of that was in the subtitle?
Not in the lustful desire, even as the Gentiles, who knew not God.
Okay. Come on, let's do this. Let's get this.
For what thanks can we render to God again for you, for all the joy we found in you before our God?
Okay.
Now we exhort you, brethren, warn them that are unruly, comfort the feeble-minded, support the weak, be patient toward all men.
I feel like there's like
This
some
I
history,
say
I don't
therefore,
know.
and testify in the Lord, that ye henceforth walk not as other Gentiles walk, in the vanity of their mind. Honor thy father and thy mother, as this is the first commandment. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness.
Okay.
In him God has chosen us before the foundation of the world, that we may be holy and blameless before him.
Register keepers. The Romans, Galatians? Sure.
But though we, or an angel from heaven, preach any other gospel unto you than that which we have preached unto you, let him be accursed. This only would I learn of you. Receive ye the Spirit by the works of the law, or by the hearing of faith?
This is like a little
But
Bible
when it
verse.
pleased God, who separated me from my mother's womb,
Not if that was
and
gonna
called
happen.
me by his grace,
Not what I thought we were going to be doing.
For I through the law am dead to the law, that I might live unto God.
Okay. So it's not, I guess.
For we are unto God a sweet savor of Christ, in them that are saved, and in them that perish.
It's the only other one I could think. 'Cause we've done all
Now
of
I
them.
pray to God that ye do no evil, not that we should appear approved, but that ye should do that which is honest. For we are as reprobates.
Oh, yeah.
How shall not the ministration of the Spirit not be more glorious?
A lot of knots. Okay.
Because we look not at the things that are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things
Still not what
which
it
are not
said.
seen are eternal.
That was exhausting. We've done the Romans, haven't we? Okay. Now we're looking it up. The South Room. So many people are talking about the South Room. Hold on. Da, da, da. Oh, should not say left of, but left by. Gosh, these are painful. Okay. So she said he goes back on his Acts. So you go to the Acts of the Apostles, apparently. And how am I supposed to know which one of these it is? Oh, so from the Pilgrims we got Hebrews 8.
And he became very hungry, and would have eaten, but while they
I
were
would never have
made
gotten
ready,
that. Yeah.
he fell into a trance. Hey,
No.
there's a note here. A message from Mother in reply to E. We
Thanks
must
for
leave
level up.
urgently, but first I absolutely must go beyond the nightmare. Watch out for Volner. He figured out I was avoiding him. Allay suspicion. See you tomorrow evening. Stand ready. For now, let's cease all communication until we meet. Take care of yourself. I suppose this must be the last message. What happened afterward? If it's what I suspect, I fear the worst. What did Mother mean by, I absolutely
what is
must
that?
go beyond the nightmare? I must go beyond the nightmare. What does she mean by that? I'm guessing it's a metaphor. I need to figure out what this means. Mortimer's getting his guests together. I ought to join them so I don't look suspicious.
Okay. Okay, done and done. I actually don't regret looking that up. I would not have gotten it. Oh. So it was literal. Interesting. Okay, 4 points. What do we use it on? What? Why is a tragic fate? What? I could have used that to my advantage, couldn't I?
I went back and joined everyone in the small salon.
Well, let's go then. The small salon, that's the place where we stopped the guy from... Yeah. That was one hell of a statue.
Emily, I must speak to you.
What's the matter, Louis?
Why?
I have news about your sister.
What have you found out?
Look, I've started piecing together the events leading up to my mother's disappearance and your sister's. Did my mother know about your secret?
Yes, even though I belong to the English chapter, her rank in the Order gives her access to a good deal of personal information.
It must have been Emma I saw in my vision.
I was given to understand that my mother and your sister bonded during their stay.
Don't send her on my mother's trail.
I've got a question that might seem a little bit strange.
I'm listening.
If I said go beyond the nightmare, would that ring any bells?
No, means nothing to me.
Okay, can I now...
Do you mean literally or figuratively speaking?
Diversion.
My mother used to talk about it, in the figurative sense, probably. We still need to understand what she was referring to, though.
If I find something, I'll let you know.
Okay, so it is a literal place.
Should I speak to her about my vision?
No, no.
If what I saw is true, she might want to take revenge.
No. Absolutely not.
I better keep that to myself for the time being.
Come, Louis. They're waiting for us.
No, here we go again.
You will pay dearly, Peru. I'm sure you were involved somewhere along the line.
That's right. Pretend you don't know. One piece of advice. Don't travel through France on your way back, or it'll cost you dearly.
Calm now, my friends. Let's calm down.
Guy creeps me out
Everyone
so
seems
much.
to be a little unnecessarily heated. Don't forget where you are, please.
What's going on here exactly?
Sir Gregory called us together to introduce the last guest.
But hardly had we arrived when he set upon Monsieur Peru.
And who is this charming character?
Manuel Godoy, the Duke of La Alcudia.
He's the head of the Spanish government, Monsieur de Richet. He's the one who, in practice, controls Spain.
How could you dare do such a thing? Dios mío, you are all out of your minds.
Really, Duke Manuel? What made you kick up such a fuss?
What? Have you not heard? Well, let me inform you that yesterday morning at 10:22 a.m. precisely, in the middle of the Place de la Révolution in Paris, by decree of the National Convention which Monsieur Peru works for, King Louis was guillotined.
What? Oh, no.
The King of France is dead, gentlemen. Our monarchies are in danger. I have said it before. How dare they?
Oh, dear.
Oh, as if...
Gracious.
Friends, let us calm down.
Don't pretend to be surprised. He got a fair trial.
Ridiculous. Bastard. He was sentenced to death by 361 votes to 360. You beheaded a king for one vote. Is that your democracy?
What an obnoxious act. Until anything was possible. This political coup will have grave consequences.
France is lost.
Gentlemen, please. Let us take a step back a moment.
In the name of holiness. He was the highest representative of God in France, Emily.
Calm things down.
Gentlemen, Duchess, we're all among people of reputable company here. We should be able to manage the conflicts of our nations in a respectful and orderly manner.
I fully agree with you, sir.
But...
That's enough, sir.
With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
Louis Maras de Richet.
Are you related to Sarah de Richet?
Yes.
Sarah is his mother, Duke. Gentlemen, this news affects us all, but I must ask you to remain calm. It's not the first time history has taken us by surprise. Let's ensure that our respective countries are allowed to respond appropriately to this news.
Oh, rest assured. The response will not fall short, my friend.
good for you. Well,
for
Your
you.
Grace, here
So
I
he's-
was preparing to introduce you, as is proper, and you've beaten me to it. I'm delighted that we are all together at last. Our meeting will therefore be able to kick off shortly. I have just a few more little preparations to take care of before you all find out the reason for your presence here. In the meantime, I shall leave you to get to know one another. When you hear the bell, please proceed to the conclave room on my left, behind that door. I'll see you later.
Okay. This is awkward. The friend is the English representative, yeah? With the makeup. Find out what.
Could you spare a moment, please, sir?
Oh, here we
I'm
go.
glad you asked. I want to talk to you too. Of course.
Confrontation time. Yes.
I heard about your mother's disappearance.
He looks concerned. I don't know why, but I doubt it's from sympathy alone. Well, let's see what he wants from me.
Any news of her? Have you found her, maybe?
I have no chances. I have no chances. I have no chances.
To hear you speak, you seem to know my mother well.
Not really.
Yes.
We met for the first time on this very spot some weeks back. We had a very pleasant discussion. She's an exceptionally learned lady with a good head for business. No need for me to tell you that.
I agree.
Did she tell you about our arrangement?
Absolutely, but I was hoping that you could tell me more about it.
Well, she was planning to sell me a very old book. I will make no
He's a
secret of the
buyer.
fact that I am
Okay.
passionate about the subject. And when Sarah spoke to me about it, her account literally had me enthralled.
Okay.
I can think of nothing else since. You might have come across some old books in her
We know which one it
belongings,
is.
perhaps?
String him along so he can. Eclipses.
As my mother's got so many old books, I'm afraid I won't be able to...
Oh, it's easy. You can't mistake this one. It's an ancient grimoire, composed of 7 parts.
Napoleon's
Each one
listening, too.
is closed under lock and key. It was made in such a way that if someone tried to tamper with it, the sheets would be permanently tarnished. If you find it, you mustn't tamper with it. You see?
That's unusual. Unfortunately, that doesn't ring a bell. I'll look again, but I wouldn't get my hopes up. You seem very upset. Is it so important to you, this book?
Well, it's the search of a lifetime. What can I say? Every time I move closer to it, it seems to slip away at the last minute.
Nobody.
I was very
should see
surprised
this.
to learn that your mother had it in her possession.
Okay.
I thought it was with a certain von Borchardt in Paris. Do you know him?
Indeed. One of your close friends?
No, not really, but we were close once. Precisely over the case that concerns us now, because he claimed to have the book I'm looking for.
Another dishonest person. What can you say? Can't trust anyone these days, huh?
No, you can't.
I hope I've been able to satisfy your curiosity, Mr. von Volner, and that you succeed in finding what you're looking for.
Oh, and so do I.
He did have the book.
And now, what if you told me who you really are working for, instead of keeping up this pretense?
I beg your pardon?
We both know what you're looking for, von Volner. You're the one who von Burchard was
We're
planning to
off.
sell it to.
The animations are.
For centuries, all those who have come into contact with the Al-Azif have bitterly regretted it, Monsieur de Richet. You are playing a dangerous game. Please know that I am working for someone who does
looking
not
for
appreciate
someone.
anyone poking around in his business.
Let me guess. Your dear king, I should think.
What? You mean Frederick William? Oh, my poor fellow. You are miles away. That stupid, pretentious puppet wields no
I wonder if they're
real
all wrong
power.
answers.
But seeing as you do not wish to be serious, so be it. Good luck to you.
Okay. I bet all the answers are wrong. Seriously?
There's a pattern with 5 circles on this
I
chest.
wonder if they're all in these chests. Nope, just stuff I don't need.
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Oops. Anything? Find out more clues about your mother's note. Find out more clues about your mother's note. Okay, whoa, 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 whoa.
Monsieur Bonaparte, may I speak with you a moment?
May we?
Would you have any more information about the comforts Lord Mortimer spoke of?
Nothing at all. Mortimer is very committed to secrecy when it comes to his conferences. But given the presence of Monsieur Peru and ourselves, I think it must concern France to some extent. Otherwise, I doubt he would have invited 3 Frenchmen to his table, huh?
This table.
Does expression go beyond the nightmare mean anything to you at all?
Well, metaphorically, yes. It sums up the career of a soldier quite well. I doubt that is what you want to hear, though.
Indeed.
That's surely not what I'm looking for.
Well, monsieur, if you are looking for a phrase book, Lord Mortimer must surely have one, given the number of books he has. You ought to check in the library of the tower. You never know.
Why, thank you.
What do you think of Duke Godoy?
Well, I'd rather not express any opinion of him.
Why is that?
His reputation is enough for me.
Okay. Tell me more. Conviction, no.
I'm sure that a soldier such as yourself is not interested in vulgar rumors.
Quite right. If only this cursed gossip didn't come to stain the uniform he has the audacity to wear.
Don't you find him worthy?
But how could he be, monsieur? He never sets foot on the battlefield, too occupied with charming the queen. Have you any idea of the number of titles that coward has won in just a few years?
No, not really.
10! And that Don Juan spends the best part of his time under the queen's skirts. The bugger must have some hidden talent, given all of the gifts she gives him.
I understand your point of view.
Bye.
Well, I'll be leaving you now. Shall we meet up again later?
Wait, monsieur. Any news of your mother?
Unfortunately not, no.
I hope to speak with her about my deal before I leave. Let me know if you find her. À plus tard, monsieur.
Okay. Why is he agonizing over a chess set all by himself? Can I go up here? I can't. The Tower Library. Oh no. Nope. Tower Library, Tower Library. I know where this is. That's a big book, Washington. Although we keep sticking big books in like the back of our pants, so. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's. You are always here at the food. And then I'll talk to the other people if I don't find anything here. This is where the library is. I don't think we have enough.
Atrus, the Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
Why? This is so weird. Just walking into everything. Okay. Well, that's a no-go. That's all we can go to. Okay. Let's talk to people then. Da, da, da. Cardinal, we'll start with you, or the Holy See, or whatever your name is. Okay.
Ah, Louis. Just the man. Good Lord. How did the king come to be executed? I would think that the order would have intervened.
The king was playing by fire.
Your Eminence, I haven't been following the case. I'm sure that the Order did everything in its power. Unfortunately, you know the situation in Paris, and, well, it's chaotic at best. Anything can happen in those revolutionary tribunals.
The king is the official representative of God on earth, my son.
Your Eminence, France has become a secular state. The king was just another citizen to them. He refused to admit his errors, looked down upon them, and attempted to escape. What did he expect?
France has lost all reason, Louis.
I invite you to speak about it with my mother as soon as she reappears.
Is there any news of her?
Well, I hope it won't be long before I find her, Your Eminence.
Now you wanted to speak to me.
Yes.
If I say the nightmare to you, does it make you think of anything?
Your question is strange, my son. Difficult to say. Could you at least tell me a little more about the context?
Think of a place and tell me the first thing that comes into your mind when I say the nightmare.
Seductive.
Let me think.
Nice.
I'd say Lord Mortimer's favorite painting on the wall behind his desk.
Go behind
You know,
the painting.
that painting caused quite a stir when it was exhibited. It is titled The Nightmare, and it shows a woman lying down with a creature sitting on her. And in the background, a horse. I don't know if it will be of any help, but I can't think of anything else.
You never know. Thank you for that, though, Your Eminence. Oh, I gotta go and see it just in case, though. I'm sure a man like you is in the circle of trust. Would you know what the conference that Lord Mortimer mentioned is going to be about?
Not really, my son. Well, be it Lord Mortimer or Sir Gregory, we are never informed about the theme of the conference before it begins.
I was wondering what to think of that Manuel Godoy.
He is reputed to be a very ambitious character, at every level. But his faith is unwavering. He is a staunch defender of the church. You can believe me.
Okay. Oh. Oh well.
Thank you for everything, Your Eminence. I shan't take up any more of your time.
You are welcome, my son. I will be seeing you, Louis.
Missed that. Oh well. That's what I get for moving too fast. Okay, cool. Great, and we didn't have to sit through talking to Washington and everyone else. Yay! Oops. Up the stairs. Okay. Can we get to the painting? Oh. Where'd she go? Oh. Or is she over here? The Duchess, she was standing here. Yeah, there she is. Okay. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay.
So, what did my mother mean by going beyond the nightmare?
There's a place. There's a place. It opens.
The nightmare painted by Fuseli in 1781. Ah, this must be what my mother was talking about. Now just need to find out what she meant by go beyond. Hey, looks like it's mounted on rails on each side. It should lift up, I think. There must be a mechanism somewhere.
Okay. Got it.
Let's take a closer look. Judging by the shape, I'd say they're Criollo cocoa beans. The chocolate of the Mayas, the rarest of the beans.
Okay.
Some even say they're an aphrodisiac. When a product is in fashion, people attribute all sorts of virtues to it.
True.
Not to be given to animals.
Duh.
Dark chocolate beans. Very bitter.
I feel like it's a
They're
weight.
greatly prized in high society.
Okay, maybe not. Ah, that's the mechanism.
Honey. I couldn't have hoped for better. Now, what have we got here? Oh, it looks like a model. A model of a lock. It's as if Mortimer is fond of complicating things sometimes. Well, I hope I never have to try and unlock it. That's what you generally feed birds.
Ah. Feed the bird.
Might come in handy.
Hi. Be quiet, please.
A mynah bird. Sarah de Riche? Waldo, you know Sarah? What? Repeat that, Waldo. Sarah? What about Sarah? Good God, what's been happening here? Well, Waldo, is your master good? I don't really know what I was expecting.
Okay, we have to find more berries if we're gonna talk to Waldo. Is that like a thing? Can we get more berries? Oh, yeah.
Nope. No mechanism here.
Okay, that was weird. Oh. I mean, I know where the mechanism is. I just wanted to check everything out. Ooh.
I don't think this book can help me.
What was the point? Okay, letters. Okay, wow. It's a lot. Writing you. Ah, the paintings for the temporary exhibition. Oh, he sent paintings. Gotcha. He sent paintings somewhere. Oh, the Freemasons calendar. Okay. That's gonna be important. Hold on. I'm taking a picture of it. That's gonna be important. Okay. Here we go. This is what we needed it for. The Freemasons
I found it.
for the year of the painting.
Oh, what on earth is this? A ring lock now?
No, we got
Great.
it. We got it. We got it.
That's all I
got
needed.
it. We got it. I think. Oh, math. Why? It's okay. We can do this. I know how to do this. I don't think it's in our inventory. It's a painting. Oh, what did he say? Can I put it back down? No. Hello. Do you remember what you said the date of the nightmare was? 1792? Let's go with 1792. We can always move from there. Painting. $1781. Okay, and the picture, which we can just read. So 1781 plus 4, so 5.
It's a complex mechanism. Looks like the third ring is a bit seized up. It gets stuck on number 9. Looks like there's a marker on number 1 on the second roller.
Okay.
Painting depicting the Third Crusade. It's titled Winter Before the Fall of Saint Jean d'Acre.
Oh my gosh.
From what I know, the fall of Saint Jean d'Acre took place in the summer of 1191.
1191.
Now, according to this title, it's wintertime on the painting, so it can't have been late in the year of 1191. It must be in the first months of that year, probably in January or February of that year.
Important. This point. Important. I can't talk. Okay.
Damn it. Doesn't work. 5,190. How
was pretty sure it was right. Maybe I didn't use the right dating system.
Wow, I must have gotten a very common answer. Okay.
Well, I got it wrong. It doesn't matter. Hey, there are 2 dates on this painting. 1154 AD and 5154 AL. The 2 dates most likely relate to 2 calendars. The Gregorian calendar and, well, the Freemason calendar. Hey, there are 2 dates on this painting. 1154 AD and 5154 AL.
Is it just the regular? Oh.
Open sesame.
Okay. Cool. Close behind us, please. Ooh, love a big globe. Oh, to get out. To get out. It is 5190. Okay. Ooh, this is interesting. There's
Let's
a lot
see
of the
what
same
you've
thing.
been hiding, Lord Murderer.
Dead objectives. Okay. Well, I can't do that.
It shows the forces present in Africa. This is unexpected activity in this sector. It looks like there are also many unknowns, even for Mortimer.
Interesting. Okay. Okay. Dear Lord Mortimer, I'm writing to ask you to persuade President Washington not to sign the Fugitive Slave Act as it stands. We must absolutely legislate on a national level and not allow every state to choose their policy regarding slaves. Okay, I see what he's doing. Federal government. Put it in the control of the federal government. It was initially intended to resolve a conflict between Pennsylvania and Virginia. By signing it, we risk legislating the hunting of... Got you. More and more men of little faith are becoming slave hunters and unable to find any slaves on the run. They kidnap the first black they come across. Say hello to my daughter Elizabeth for me. Okay, so basically he was saying don't allow the states to control this because we can't trust them. Shocker. Keep it under control of the federal government. Weird that John Adams seems to be closer to Mortimer than the president. My lord, I hope this letter will reach you. My hours are numbered. My printing house has been confiscated. I am imprisoned in the fortress of Schleiselberg. Sorry. If by chance you can intervene in my favor, I would be eternally in your debt. The Tsarina Catherine should not be long in banning all Gordon Order lodges from her territory. Our horizons become considerably darker in the hope that you can help me, your friend Nikolai Novikov. Okay, so that's about Russia, obviously. Miss Catherine. Thank you.
Weakness of the Human Psyche by Guillaume Trimor. He says, it is possible to drill an idea into someone by constant daily repetition until the mind gives in. And goes on, there are hundreds of good ways to live life, but you only need one to convince the masses
that it's the only one possible. The author isn't letting any ethical principles get in his way, is he?
The gift has been delivered to Timur Shah Durrani, King of Afghanistan, of Punjab, of Sindh, of Mashhad, and of Kashmir. Should not retain his title much longer. His son Zaman will succeed him as planned. We will then be able to resume negotiations. K. So it's just a bunch of political maneuvering. Apologies if I pronounced any of that very incorrectly. South America? Oh, the Americas.
This shows the forces present in America.
Ooh, you see that? On the globe, there's like a knife in it. My dear friend, with thanks for your services rendered and help in the fight against the Spanish and the conquest of Oran, a ship bound for Marseille in France has been chartered. Hidden aboard are a few corpses identified with the plague that is as many our country at this moment in time. So 1300. Be careful when handling these boxes because if inadvertently opened, you could risk spreading disease all over France. Unless that's the point. Mohammed El Kabir. Oh. I mean, we're way past the Black Plague, but still. No, my. As desired, I have been able to gather my friends to sign the agreement you proposed. This agreement shall be known as the Buttonwood Agreement. If you recall the place where we gathered when you met us for the first time, you'll understand why this name was given. And here's a list of all the people. Thanks to you, I will soon be able to meet at my place, the Taunting Coffee House. I don't know Hugh Smith. I don't know. Okay. Wow, this is all like, my dear friend, thank you for your words, and I do understand your situation. I regret having to confront you militarily, but if the situation obliges me to declare war, then do what you think fit. Under your advisement and with a weary heart, I am off to meet up with the coalition that opposes you. In the hopes of serving you again, George, King of Hanover, King of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland. Wow.
It shows the forces present in Europe. It's clear that France is surrounded by her enemies. However, a large number has been underlined in bold. 26 million. I know what it is. It's an estimation of my country's population. All our neighbors have far fewer inhabitants.
Okay. Unless he wants to take out those inhabitants with the illness. If he's moving against France, which would be why his mother is hiding. Am I thinking too hard on this? Maybe. William, whatever your projects, it would seem that our father is against leaving you with a grip on Europe. Russia, William. Russia will soon commit itself to the coalition against your dear France. Don't think you can resist for long. I beseech you, William, not to persist. You are tearing our family apart. Your loving brother, G. P.S. Shall I come to your conference? Oh, William, gotcha. I shall come to your conference. Do you think that holding it at the present moment is conductive? Your loving brother. Oh. Makeup guy, I think. My dearest Lord Mortimer, as a friend of China, rest assured that you will be rewarded for your information. You need not worry about any scheming against us from the Great Britain. The representative, Mr. McCartney, will leave no hope of any arrangements involving us. Your friend, Qianlong, Emperor of the Qing Dynasty. I'll do that last.
It's locked.
Yes.
It's locked.
Okay. Sir, your plans to intervene in Belgium are to go ahead and set down. To occupy the Prussian army. Your delivery of cannons to Valmy has ensured our victory. As agreed, I have notified the King of Prussia of the invasion plans of Custine and the army of the north. I will keep the Austrians out of Belgium. I am to quickly return to Paris, as I said the fate of our King Louis is about to be decided dishonorably. It's impossible for me not to intervene. Obviously, you did not intervene. Should you have any missives to give me, I'll invite you to go by as per usual. Our friend Monsieur Perrault. Australia? Map of Asia.
A fine-looking map of the Orient, indeed.
Okay, so he's like controlling everything. Did I do that? Sorry. Oh, yes. Let's see if you have the courage.
This is my mother's writing.
Yeah.
I've picked up her trail. What is she up to? Obviously, she wants to lure Mortimer somewhere, but where?
Oh.
The only clue she's left for Mortimer is his stone sword. It must be intentional. It looks like a decorative sword, like from a statue, for example. And judging by the state of it, I'm guessing it's been left outside for a long time. I have absolutely got to find out where it came from.
Okay, so we're just gonna walk around with a stone sword. No biggie. Okay, give me things.
3 rusty old nails. They're about 20 centimeters long.
Some goat skulls, chicken legs. Now we all know what that's for. I'm a little surprised at Mortimer. I didn't seem as the type to be organizing little pagan parties, invoking occult powers, and dancing naked under the full moon. I'm more used to seeing cheap charms like this sold by charlatans in Pré Saint-Gervais.
Look, a pack of tarot cards. Has he been reading the cards? Mortimer? That would surprise me.
It is a typical draw on a line that answers a specific question. To the left, temperance, that announces a reward for one who patiently waits before taking any action. And in the middle, the chariot, which symbolizes triumph and business success. To the right, the emperor evokes a future full of power and stability.
Lord Mortimer, the tiger is dying. On your demand, I have attacked Travancore, I'm sorry, and personally cut the throats of as many Englishmen as possible, though without help from the French. I cannot hold them up much longer. My forces are rapidly diminishing in spite of your new rockets. Help us, Tipu Sahib, Sultan of Mysore. Okay.
Something strange about this table. What kind of experiments does Mortimer carry out here? It's a dissection table. So Mortimer does autopsies. Here on his desert island. But who was he doing autopsies on then? The little surgeon's perfect collection.
Okay. So don't question about science.
Preservation using formaldehyde. Just as disgusting as ever.
A skeleton by the name of Gustav, if the plaque on the plinth is anything to go by. Mortimer's given a name to his anatomy skeleton. That's morbid. Oh, his right hand is missing.
Weird.
These are feathers. Pigeon, probably.
Whoa, camera.
Strange. I don't recognize the alphabet. I wonder where the pictograms are from.
They're
It
cuneiform.
isn't Egyptian or Hebrew.
Nope.
There are 2 inscriptions on the sides as well as on the top. No way to know what's underneath. Absolutely no idea what it's for, but I find this cue fascinating.
Dude, seriously? Why do I have this if I can't read it? It's Sumerian.
Looks like obsidian or onyx. It must weigh a ton.
If you knew ancient Greek, he could be a whatever. Whatever. Dear Lord Mortimer, as agreed, I have changed your old lock for one of my invention, drawing inspiration from your doctor friend, Mr. Guillotine. Here is the model of your new lock. If you appreciate my prototype, I think that's what was on his desk. It is difficult to imagine how it all fits together, but it'll be located in the middle of the present door. The aim being to alter nothing of the door's functionality, but to add a bit of spice. Depending on the lineup of the wheels, an aforementioned lock will open or will punish the snooper whose faith is not strong enough. I call my invention the Judgment of Faith, because if a snooper is unable to resist opening it, they will be punished. Okay. I bet that's what everybody's doing with the red eyes. Dear friend, who is the most admirable of all the Olympians? None other than the king of the gods, of course. Zeus. Unlike his father Kronos, he learned to make equal use of his strength and wisdom. Instead of fearing the power of his children and brothers, he accepted to share the world with them. Men fear his thunder and praise his justice. He reigns but doesn't dominate. Okay. Go find your mother.
That must be for writing the homing pigeon messages.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to cut very quickly this video and run to the bathroom. Because this looks like it's about to get very crazy. Okay, we are back. I think what I keep forgetting is that each of these episodes are like individual games. Because I keep thinking they're not going to take very long, and...
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real
You
boost.
don't have to say that every time. So, these episodes are going a lot longer than I'm expecting. But they're good. Dear Lord Mortimer, be assured of my entire devotion. As agreed, the Vendée, I don't know. Peasantry will soon rise up. My network is striving to increase the pressure on the masses. The decision of the Assembly, which consists of voting the civil constitution of the clergy, is inflaming the region. What? The people... Oh, gotcha. The people overwhelmingly reject the priests and swear loyalty to the state. If you could ensure the convention will administer the final blow to the people, the issue will be resolved. Without wishing to direct you, a forced recruitment for a faraway conflict would be a perfect way to arouse the people definitively. Your devoted servant, Francois Athanas Charette de la Contrie. Sorry about that. That was way off. Key with a fire symbol.
A chest with a motif representing the alchemical symbol of fire.
Got it. Oh. Ah. So we got the second water key. Nice. Oh, Thomas Jefferson. My dearest friend, our plans are going ahead wonderfully well. The Coinage Act has been voted. Your project of founding the very first Bank of America should not be delayed and will probably be called Union Bank. As for the construction of the White House, is still due to begin in October. I will accept no delays. You can trust me on this. I hope to see you soon, Thomas Jefferson. Okay. Itchy nose, sorry.
Am I seeing things, or is that an actual von Leeuwenhoek microscope? Incredible. Mortimer really is at the cutting edge of science.
Yes, but what does he do?
Even at the Order, it took us ages to get one of those.
Okay, we already knew this. We knew this wasn't an immunity of his. He's Mr. Science.
An iron mask.
Ooh.
I wonder who it's for.
I wonder who. Okay, I've been saving you for last. Oh. Okay, have I looked at everything? I don't want to miss anything. There's too many things to look at. Okay, yes.
3 rusty old nails.
Yes.
They're about 20 centimeters long.
Ah.
A table of alchemical elements. So, Lord Mortimer also studies alchemy? It seems like he's interested in everything.
He would have to be. He would also have to be alive for a very long time. Which he has been. I guess it wouldn't, I mean, if that's all you do. But still. How do you not know this? How can we not?
Looks like obsidian or onyx. Must weigh a ton.
Whatever. If you can't read it, you can't read it, I guess. I certainly can't read cuneiform, and who knows, it's probably just pictures from Google, you know? Well, not Google, but you know what I mean. Checking. Ooh. Oh. 5190.
Oh, shit. How am I gonna get out of here now?
Calm down. 5190. I got you. No, no. Do not pull it.
This looks like the same mechanism
It
as
is.
the
It's
one on the other
5.90.
side.
I know it. I messed it up. Move away. Oh my god, seriously? Can we just sit still? No. It keeps moving. Look. 5190. Is that 9? No, it's 6. What am I doing? Oh no, it isn't. It's upside down. 6, 7, 8, 9. I.
This looks like the same mechanism as the one on the other side.
It is.
Whoa, whoa. If the grid closes a bit more every time I enter a wrong date, I'd better not mess up again. It doesn't seem to be working.
Ooh, okay, it's not 5190.
This looks like the same mechanism as the one on the other side.
You don't need to do this every time.
It looks too easy. It could be a trap.
It is. We know that. Seriously? You made me
These
spend a point on
cylinders
that?
rotate on the same central axis, so when I enter a number on one side, it corresponds to another one on the other side.
Oh.
The mechanism passes through the wall. The wheels are the same on both sides. Chances are the combination I used on the other side works on this side too.
I don't think he meant it like that. But I'll try it. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Do you think I have another guess? There's 2 guesses I have. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. No. I don't know. Oh. Okay, it was 1190. Probably think it's making this too hard again.
This looks like the same mechanism as the one on the other side. Looks like the same as the one on the other side. are stuck. Shit! I'm cornered like a rat.
Quest is offered. He's going to find us.
Someone's coming. Please don't let it be Mortimer.
It's not. It's the Frenchman.
Who is it?
Deliberately avoiding me. 4 years ago, I was his favorite. But nowadays, I have to ask for an audience with his lordship.
Damn it! It's Peru. I don't know if I should, but...
Well, that's it. I've had enough of being humiliated.
I'm wasting my time here.
After everything I've done on his behalf, he dares treat me like a lackey? I've bled the Parisian elite for the sake of his whims, and what have I got to show for it? Doesn't even have the courtesy to give me 5 minutes of his time. I wanted to put my mind at ease. Well, that's done. I know what I've got to do now.
I must find my mother. So much for discretion.
Monsieur Peru! It's me! Monsieur de Riche!
What the devil is going on?
I need your help!
Where are you, de Riche?
Behind the painting! Open it, please! I've shut myself in! There's a pedal under Lord Mortimer's desk. Can you see it?
There's no... Hang on. Yes.
Good. Now press it.
Yeah. Done.
Best rescue
You
ever.
should see something resembling a frame with numbers. Yes? You have to turn them to set the combination.
It wasn't 1190, it was 1191.
1191.
I was I messed it up. I can't. Oh, so close. Come take a look while you're here, I don't care.
Well. Poking our nose into Mortimer's little secrets, are we? You do surprise me.
It's not what you're thinking. I'll explain everything.
No, you will not, sir. It has nothing to do with me, and by the way, I never even saw you. So, I'll be on my way now.
Thanks again. I'm indebted to you. I won't forget this.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Okay.
I've wasted enough
good.
time.
We would have missed that
Better
completely.
get moving if I want to find my mother. This painting isn't finished. It looks like Mortimer probably did it. Not bad, but you can't exactly say it's been done in the style of the period.
No. I have no more berries for you, Bird. I'm not gonna kill you.
Coup de Lance by Paul Rubens. It's Christ on the cross as Longinus pierces his side with his spear.
Ah, the spear.
Rubens. He was a great painter.
I bet it's another statue. Hold on. This statue. Longinus. This spear. We have a sword though, not a spear. What are we talking about?
William Alexander Mortimer I, the 12th month of Anno Lucis, 5190. That's a funny date. The date's calculated in Anno Lucis. The 12th month is February? So that makes it February 1191.
Oh, that would have been easier. Didn't need to do that. Hello, bird. Okay, well, that was stupid point spending. Can I go outside? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, wait, there's something over here. I think. Yes.
Dante's Purgatory. Why does your mind presume to flight when you're still like the imperfect grub, the worm before it's attained its final form?
Please, but
Charming.
Thank you. Oh. What did we do? Hey, look! I bet you we would not have had the conversation if we did not get locked in the study. Just saying. There's no way to do everything. There can't be. I don't know what to do. I guess. I don't know. Okay.
This note is about a meeting with Lord Mortimer. There's no doubt about it.
Alright, I need to find out where the sword that came with it's from in order to find Mother.
You're joking, I hope. Don't tell me you've done that.
Really? How do you expect me to guess?
Oh, for God's sake, just ask them. We must absolutely inform Sir Gregory. How long has he been trying to collect all the spears?
I must have brought him the first one 20-odd years ago.
Do you know if he has managed to get the original?
Well, in any case, he's got all the ones we had at the Vatican. He made me replace them with copies. But I don't understand your reaction. I'm sure it is nothing serious.
I can see very well you do not understand. You have done nothing less than sign our death warrants, and still you don't understand.
Someone is listening.
What? Monsieur de Richet, why not join us rather than find yourself eavesdropping?
Well, I didn't want to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
Of course you didn't. So, my son, what can we do for you?
They're talking about the spears of luck. They probably don't want to talk about it.
I was wondering if you might have seen an object like this, here, at the manor.
What are you playing at, de Richet?
I'm afraid I can't help you, my son. Ask someone who knows the manor better than I do. One of the servants, for example. One of them is bound to help you.
Thank you for your advice, Your Eminence. I didn't mean to spy on you, but you caught my attention. Have you brought spears as well, then?
What? Did Mortimer ask you to bring him holy spears too?
Yes, but I thought I was the only one. How many of them have you brought, then?
18 in all. Any relic even remotely to do with them, in fact.
18 spears? How many of them exist in all?
No one knows. Especially as there is only one authentic one, of course. That all adds to the mystery, don't you think?
Well, please leave us, monsieur. His Eminence and I wish to finish our discussion alone.
Okay. That's fine. So the spear of the guy spearing Christ, that one. That's what they're looking for. Or what he's looking for. Well, we need to go outside then. And he's right, one of the servants probably will help us, so let's go down there and ask them. Can I not? Okay. Oh, hi. Oh my gosh.
I am sorry, sir, but the conference room is under preparation and is consequently inaccessible to guests.
Could you perhaps help me?
What can I do for you, sir?
Where did this sword come from?
From the garden, sir. That sword belongs to one of the statues in the garden.
Thank you very much.
Don't mention it, sir.
Where's the garden? Yes, that's all well and good, but where's the garden? Nope.
There's the alchemical symbol of the earth on the lid.
Okay. Yes. I needed that. Oh, I needed that too. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. Oh, berries. No. Never mind, sorry. It's the golden elixir.
A fragment of amber.
Nice. Oh. This is a weird place to go. Why did I take this route? This is the small salon? Yes? Oh. Where am I? All the paintings. Washington, you get around. Okay, hi. That's the conference room. Manor's entrance, let's go. I don't know where else it would be. Oh, oh. Forgot we're on this side of the building. Okay. We're taking the long way. Let's go, let's go. 9:12. This has been a long episode. I did not realize it was going to take this long. Okay, the garden's not out there. Great. Keep going, keep going. We can do this. The garden, the garden. I'm assuming the garden's outside, but who the hell knows? Oops, what am I doing? Leave.
Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms.
The entrance to hell. Hi.
What can I do for you, sir?
How do I get to the
I am
garden?
at your service day and night, sir.
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
Oh.
What's that book you're hiding in your jacket?
The Sorrows of Young Werther by Goethe, sir. And I am not hiding it.
Hand it to me, please.
Oh,
it is damaged, sir. I would never dare lend sir a book in such a pitiful state, sir. I took it to restore.
It's my book. This isn't gonna work.
Hang on, but it's mine.
Beg pardon, sir?
It's my book. I'm telling you, it's my book.
Oh.
With all due respect, sir, I hope sir will understand that I have doubts. You see, I found it in Lord Mortimer's
You're
library.
so bad.
Well, there you are then. That's exactly where I left it.
I am quite put out, sir. I don't know what to say.
In that case, I suggest you say nothing and
Why
hand it
is he
over.
so mean
But
to the servant?
Now.
But, sir, Very well, sir. Here you are. May sir take good care of it. It is damaged.
And you've damaged it as well?
Oh my god.
Bravo. Bravo.
No, I didn't do anything. It wasn't me, sir.
Say pardon.
Pardon me, sir.
Very good. There were some other things I wanted to go over with you.
This guy is so awful. He's so bad.
Could you tell me where this sword comes from, please?
Certainly, sir. How did such a sword come into sir's hands?
No. Well, go with
I
this.
think the whole manor knows that Sarah de Richet has disappeared. And well,
Why is he so
I'm on the
mean
case,
to-
so please give me an answer.
Very well, sir. If I were sir, I would look in the garden. This sword looks like it's from the garden statues.
Where is the garden?
And how can I get into the garden?
Thank you.
There are two ways, sir. The first way to get to the garden is by the hall, between the conference room and the portrait gallery. The second way is directly through the portrait gallery. Sir would just have to go out by the French windows.
Thank you, my good man.
He's stressing me out. He's so mean. Every time I try to manipulate other people, he's like sneakily doing it, and then we get with like one of the servants and he just yells at them. No more manipulating servants. We're not doing that anymore. So embarrassing. He just starts yelling at them. Let me up.
The sword probably came from this garden, but what could it have been used for?
So there's a statue.
Ariadne.
Not this one.
In Greek mythology, she helped Theseus get through the labyrinth. Looks like there's a crack in the region of the heart.
Oh.
I guide this sword that will kill the monster. If I recall the Iliad, Ariadne is none other than the daughter of Minos and Pasiphae. She was in love with Theseus and helped him in his quest to kill the Minotaur in return for a promise of marriage if he defeated the monster. She gave him a reel of thread so that he could find his way back through the labyrinth, which was famous for being unsolvable. But once the beast was slain, the gallant was quick to abandon her on an island. Turns out heroes are not what they once were. Let's see. What's going to happen if I've got it wrong?
Uh-oh. Seriously?
Here's the famous Ariadne's thread, thanks to which, if I remember rightly, Theseus avoided getting lost in the
Why
labyrinth.
did... Oh. Hello. Ignore me. Sticking swords in statues' chests. Just... Oh! Oh! I see. I see. Oh, the maze was different. It must have been.
Honey, the remedy of the gods.
You guys way too excited about honey.
Golden elixir.
Pointless. Wasted points. you?
Pasiphae, daughter of Perseus and sister of Circe.
Oh.
She married Minos and became the queen of Crete. Deliverance alone suffices not to wash away my humiliation. I seem to recall that her fate was not something you'd want. She was punished for the sins of her husband. She had to mate with the sacred bull of Poseidon. 9 months later, she gave birth to Asterion, better known as the Minotaur. It's crazy to see to what extent women have always been mistreated. When they're not harpies, gorgons, and other witches, they become victims. She has no cracks.
You already put a sword.
All right, well, let's continue anyways.
Oh.
I wonder what this kiosk is doing in the middle of the garden. Too cramped to be able to do much. Well, there must be something going on there.
It'll go down. You can see it. It's a curved staircase.
It looks like this slab moves. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a passageway underneath it. It's up to the just to deliver judgment. Truth unlocks all possibilities.
Stop using.
What is that? It's like a sort of opening mechanism.
It's a hand. You put your hand on it.
Knowing Mortimer, I bet it's booby-trapped.
Yeah.
There's a little hole at the fingers.
Oh, no, no, no.
Pretty sure if I get it wrong, I'll get pricked. Damn you, Mortimer. Reminds me of traps I studied in Egyptian tombs.
Okay. Ow. Okay.
Theseus, son of Aegeus. He's the one who slayed the Minotaur.
Oh.
I wonder if Mother managed to solve this enigma.
Oh, I get it. Who are you? I just want to see.
Icarus.
Flew to kiss the sun. Burned his wings.
The son of Daedalus and Nocrate. Impossible to mistake him with those wings. After flying too close to the sun, they came unstuck and he fell to his death. Pity.
Okay.
Well, let's keep going.
Because of what he did, I would assume that's what the mother's getting at. Oh, she scared me for a second. You stabbed him, and not her. I bet you the bushes changed. Here's the Minotaur.
Asterion. It is rare to see
Oh.
him like this.
Or you stabbed
In
this guy
general,
again.
he's represented with the head of a bull, with the features of the Minotaur. The famous son of Minos and Pasiphae. Let's go. Carmelite water will give me a little reprieve.
Who are you? I want to catch everybody before I feel like this all changes.
Daedalus. He's the architect of the labyrinth. And if I'm not mistaken, he's also the father of Icarus.
Okay. Sorry, I've been getting distracted. Hello, lady. I need your sword.
Ariadne. Try something else.
Okay, there's two things I'm gonna look at. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Oh, this. Nope, nope. Nope. Ooh. Okay. I'm sure it's not you because you make out just fine.
I seem to recall he took the decision to confront the Minotaur. He killed the beast, but if it weren't for Ariadne's help, he would have been trapped in that labyrinth forever. In short, yet another hero who wasn't the sharpest knife in the drawer.
True.
Okay. I'm probably being a bit harsh. I mean, we do owe him the foundations of Athens. In other words, the Republic. Render therefore unto Caesar what is Caesar's.
Can you imagine what the French guy in the corner's thinking as he sits there watching us monologue to ourselves?
Looks like a crack has been made on his torso. It's as long as a finger. I'd say between 6 and 8 centimeters. Wrongly positioned. I am the blind hero. I wasn't expecting an inscription like that. I wonder if Mother managed to solve this enigma.
I'm sure she did.
Asterion. I am the cursed child. Asterion was the son of Pasiphae and Minos, or rather the result of a curse put on Minos. Minos was punished for betraying Poseidon. Of course, as strangely it often happens, it wasn't he who was punished, it was his wife. She had to mate with a bull, no less. From that union, Asterion was born, who everyone knows as the famous Minotaur. Rejected by Minos, he was shut up in the labyrinth so he could never leave. And, as if that wasn't bad enough, he died by the hand of a hero desperate to restore his reputation.
Oh.
Technically, Asterion is the victim of the story because he's described as a child cast out from birth. Born from an extramarital union because of the errors of his father, he was treated as an outcast all his life. And he died as innocently as he was born. A tragic story, as the Greeks knew how to do so well. This statue has a crack in it. The crack is thin and about as long as a finger. I should be able to thrust in my sword. Let's go. Theseus. Looks like a crack has been made on his torso. It's as long as a finger. I'd say between 6 and 8 centimeters.
Okay, it's telling me.
I wonder if Mother managed to solve this enigma.
It's telling me.
Asterion. The statue has a crack in it. Right. We'll soon see.
I feel like it goes in him though, but maybe not. I guess not. Okay. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
What's wrong? Either I'm imagining things or my hand was pricked. It had poison on it. My head. Mysterion.
Give me my sword. Oh, I should have gone with my gut.
Theseus.
Should have gone with my gut.
Looks like a crack has been made on his torso.
They tricked me with the whole, I bet I can put my sword in there. Unless, of course, it goes to her. Well, we'll find out. Sorry if I poison you again and we die. Oh, oh shit. Yep. Okay. How many times are we gonna poison you? So it was her. So the whole, I wonder what happens to me if it's wrong, was...
Let's try something else instead.
Yeah. Which it makes sense for it to be her, but like... I got misled. I let myself get misled. I'm not happy about it. Okay, Ariadne. I'm potentially dying. Don't worry about it.
Ariadne.
Ariadne.
Let's see.
I mean, it makes sense. I like how we're just like, oops, got poisoned. Okay, let's try the next one. Oops, poisoned. Okay, try the next one. There's not really much of a consequence for it, which is interesting. Yet. Maybe there will be. Whoa. Okay. It's not it either. What? How many times are we gonna get poisoned? No thing. And now I'm confused. Can I take your other swords?
Mysterion. This statue has a crack in it. Let's go.
I don't know. I'm completely at a loss now.
Minos.
Oh.
Son of Zeus and Europa. If I remember correctly, he was the king of Crete. Married to Pasiphae, he had many children, including the famous Ariadne, whom history remembers for her thread. Hey, there's a crack in that statue. His gesture sealed his fate. The crack is in the region of the heart.
Okay. We're good now. Maybe there was another statue. I don't know how we're getting away with poisoning ourselves this much, but
Ariadne. Try something else.
okay. One time I'll get this turn right. Not today, but one time. Okay, oh.
Minos.
Okay.
The crack is in the region of the heart.
Not you, bud. I don't know. I might have to look it up. Okay. Yes. That's a lot of blood. That's a lot of blood.
Ah!
Again?
That was the worst yell. Ah!
You can't be serious, Manuel. You know that's not going to happen.
You must leave me alone now. I have agreed to everything. Even to...
Agreed? I wasn't aware you had a choice.
What's going on here?
Whoa.
What now? What else must I do to win back my freedom?
Obey me. Now get out.
Wipe the weird...
What was that? That's the
Way too
third
thick to
time
be
in 3
blood.
days.
Now down the stairs you go. Maybe you bled out all the poison. I don't think it works like that, but whatever. Yeah, finally saw it, did you?
Let's see if you're in there, Mother.
How do we close it again? Also, if all these passages were made by Mortimer, how does he not remember? Like, how does he not know? Ooh, amber.
Amber crystals.
Boom. Okay, 2 out of 4.
Bandages? Someone's been patching themselves up.
Mother
Looks
with
like
her
my
lost
mother
hand.
took advantage of being in hiding to change her bandages, huh? This is silk. She must have used her own clothes. These bandages are pretty basic. She'll be lucky if she doesn't get an infection. There are patches where the blood isn't totally clotted. That's a good sign, right? She changed them recently, which proves she's still looking after herself and still believes in her chances. Well, I'd love to tell her to keep hanging in there.
Okay. Probably wasn't necessary, but whatever. Seriously? We're collecting coins? Oh, it's a servant. Ooh, it's a dead servant. You might want to leave before you get accused.
Damn it, Mother. Now what's happened?
Yeah, you're about to be found. And accused. Shocker. Oh. If I had gone faster. That was a big one to lose, I feel. so that's the end. Oh, ending on a cliffhanger. Who could we have found? I want to know. Is it bad to look it up? I mean, it's gotta be the mother. The council who could... Yeah, the mother. Oh, you have to get out of Mortimer's study on your own. Oh. That's crazy. Interesting. Well, we did not do that. We got stuck. Oh well. We will continue this in the next episode. I think, let's see. We have 3 more episodes left. I'm not gonna skip, don't worry about it. We'll start here with the Conclave and work our way through here next time. Which might be tomorrow, might not. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm having a good time. This game is so much more than I thought it was going to be. Yeah. I hope to start getting some answers. It's about time we started getting some answers. We've way too many questions. So, okay. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.